Hello, hello, hello. You wanted the best, you got the best. I am here tonight. We are here with some great creators. I am pulling out all the stops, giving the best people the best chances here to get funded, to show some really cool book. And you don't have to hear about my book tonight because I don't have anything live. I mean, I got some pre-launches. We've got some late pledges. There's always something to get over here at Orange Cone, but that is not the focus tonight. So couple things before we begin. I want to talk to you guys about what's going on. I have a pre-launch out right now. It's called Upheaval. Make sure you read that. I'll talk about it more in a little bit. Second, leave a comment, please. I need to know that you're here. I need to know it's working. I need to know it's working on YouTube. I need to know it's working on Facebook. If you could just leave a comment so I know that you're here so that we can engage in this really fun comic show that we're going to have tonight. Last but not least, I want to let you know that next week is, let me double check this. Yeah, next week is the end of February. So end of February is when I start my new invites for the Creator Discord. Oh, we got Brian here saying Upheaval. All right, Brian's here. So we know YouTube is working. I just need Facebook. Anybody on Facebook, let me know. I can see your stuff. I want to make sure we're good. I turn it to public, but I need to make sure I see it. Anyways. So next week is your opportunity to join our Discord. So I have a private Discord called Creator Hangouts. And in that Discord, you can join and be part of the community. We do really cool stuff. We have a backup campaign to try to get you a backup for very inexpensive. Looks like we're going to start a book club. That's what's going on tonight. So it's wild. I have a couple other announcements of some cool things that we're going to start doing on the next couple of months. So if you need a community and not part of a community, we invite 20 people a month. So if you want to be part of those 20 people, make sure you get to me first. Get to me on Monday next week because I'll start sending out the invites and I'll start advertising for them. All right, Facebook people, come on. I need to know you're seeing this. I need you to post that you're seeing this. I need you to leave a comment. One of you people, leave me. I'm gonna run to the next thing. I see you liking it, but I need a comment. I need a comment. Over here. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, so let's invite our people in. Let's see who we have here tonight. Daniel's here testing. Thank you, Daniel. Let's see who's here. We've got a great group of creators here. If you're watching this and you have a campaign that's live, if you are not funded, you are welcome to the show. If you are funded, message me. And then I'll see if you're going to message me either way because I'm going to send you the invite. But if you want in, let me know. So here's the beer. Crack that open. We're going to drink out of the can tonight because I didn't have time to get the glass. We're going to start letting people in. First off, we're going to let in Sleepy Time Joe, which I call Daniel, who only has an hour. And I've already taken 5 minutes of that. So we've got 55 minutes of Daniel time here. How are you, Daniel?
I'm good. Just tired with a long work day. I got to put some overtime.
You said in a private chat somewhere that they are filming somewhere near you. Do you know what they're filming?
I took a glimpse of it because it was across the street from my house, and I looked at the flyer they put up every time they do filming in New York. They put a little filming flyer to say what they're filming, and I don't even remember what it was. Like a little thing I read quickly the other day, but they were packing up as they came home as it was snowing.
You're a boring conversationalist. You're telling us about snow, and you got to go to sleep in 55 minutes, and you don't know what movie is in your neighborhood.
It could be a TV commercial for all I know, because they filmed like the Verizon Fios ads with the kid from Stranger Things in my neighborhood for like a few months, like a couple years ago.
Brian likes American Dream, so you got fans though, so that's what's important. All right, so I'm going to get someone else up here because since we're going to keep it north, so I'm only going to bring the people who are up north. So the next person who's up is another fellow New Yorkian, and that's Greg.
Yeah.
How are you, Greg? Good. Did you know it was going to be you?
Yes, I did.
Damn it. I mean, to be fair, I'm running out of where I know people live. So, I mean, we've only got a few of this up. How are you, Greg? How's things?
I'm good.
I know you moved, but we got to get the backdrop worked on. Like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, my office, yeah. Yeah, well, the upstairs was gutted for like over a year, so this is.
I apologize. My dog is well, I don't know how to say this nicely. He's horny, and he is whining because he's horny, and apparently this is my problem because he's whining to me. And Brian would like to know where Mittens is.
Yeah, Josh put an update out yesterday because life happens, so he's trying to get that finished. He's doing the puzzle book, the ash can, so he's got a lot going on. I'm like, maybe I should not pressure you to do so much next time.
You gotta turn up your mic just a little bit. We can just barely hear you. Just
Okay, then I'll just talk louder.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a gentleman who's new to the scene. Apparently, I didn't know this because I thought we tariffed them and I thought that they weren't welcome here anymore. But apparently, we have someone from Canada.
Hey,
Shocked to me as well that Canadians are welcome here. I
Yeah.
thought we hated you now.
yeah, you guys are making my life hard with these tariffs. I tell you.
Is it? What can't you get?
I think you guys are trying to take away steel
Okay.
and metals. Yeah.
What do you need
it's-
that for?
Who knows? Who knows?
But how's your price of eggs? Because that's a real big concern over here.
The
is
price of everything is just up. It's not fun and cold. It's like it got to -50 this week. I'm telling you. It's that's Celsius, by the way.
Celsius. Is that how we?
I'm
I don't
talking-
remember. I didn't pay attention to school. Is that how we take care of?
I'm talking magic terms to you.
I don't know. You guys don't even you don't even know what a yard is. I'm just so
No,
confused.
no. That's over my head there.
All right, let's see who else we've got here. We've got let's see, up north. We've got Sean. He's close to up north. He's northern
Yeah, Virginia. It's
Virginia.
ish east.
So tell me, I've gone through Virginia several times
Yeah.
and have yet to make love there, but yet they say Virginia is for lovers. So
Yeah. It's something they
is
say
Virginia
because
against
no one
me,
wants to be here.
Or is there a sign-up sheet or an application form? What's going on?
It's kind of like the opposite. Like I've been in Virginia my entire life, and yeah, no one really wants to be here. We're just born here, or you're military. That's the reason why you're in Virginia.
I mean, to be fair, the one person who I knew who lives there who's not comic related is in the military. So,
Yep. Oh yeah, tons of military around us for sure. There's like
do you
5
like
days.
West Virginia more? Is West
Say what?
Virginia? No.
No.
You don't want to merge them to become one Virginia's?
Just a bigger, stronger Virginia. I mean,
Bigger, stronger Virginia. You
Virginia
get
is-
less, more electoral call? I don't know how that works either.
Yeah.
I bet you go straight to the gag from Aldi Fairy Godparents, whatever it's called. They're not parents, where the two Dakotas merge.
Yeah, I remember that. So I
Yeah.
think next, when we're talking about Northern, is Mr. Fish Lee. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not going to take any offense to that, but bringing everybody out before you get to Arkansas, come on, man, what's up?
Wait, you actually live? Did people live in Arkansas?
Man, there's a lot of us
Just
that
him.
live in Arkansas,
Yeah, it's just
man,
him.
a whole lot of us. There's a lot of
I
trees
mean,
and animals and stuff too, but there's a
I'm
lot of us
about to
living
bring on some people from Texas and California and Florida. So saying a lot of people, I don't think you know what that means. And Daniel's in New York City. Literally, there's the most people there.
I'm literally the most populous borough of New York City.
Yeah, I don't envy that. Like that ain't a brag to me. I got like 6 acres of backyard out here for like what you'd pay for a doorstep in New York. So I'm happy, man. I'm good to go.
Yeah, but his doorstep is closer to Broadway shows.
Yeah, I don't really care.
All right, so I'm going to talk to people who do care about things. We're going to talk to Lori, and she is going to be replacing Sean in the middle because Sean does not deserve the middle. He knows where he stands.
not the pretty one. It's fine.
Aw. Hi, everybody.
It's not that you're not pretty; it's that you have no soul because you're a ginger. So, I want some soul in this group.
Good night, everybody.
But,
Welcome to the show.
there's a lot of redheads that are very pretty. I find red trucks very attractive. If you did read my what is it, Substack today? So,
I don't want to respond to that.
how's Texas?
He's like, no comment.
I think you're pretty, Sean.
Thank you.
Just accept it. How's
It's cold
Texas?
in Texas, though, just so you guys know. I'm not.
Oh, it's cold in Arkansas too.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're at, well, it's currently 24. So it's warmer now than it was this morning. It was 14. Felt like 1. That shouldn't be allowed in the South. It's not. It shouldn't,
Hmm.
you know?
Oh yeah, we're woefully unprepared for this.
Mm-hmm.
It
All my
is also
pipes
very
froze.
cold here. It is 66 degrees in Florida. As
You
you
have
see,
your
I'm wearing a
sweatshirt on?
jacket.
You got your
it's-
jumper on? He's like, we can't go in the pool. It's too cold.
It's too cold for the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who else we got up here. We've got other people in warm weather, I assume.
Negative
Ed
6.
Davies, is it cold there? Is it warm?
It is not. I think it's about like 70 today was our high, and
Can you boot him off the show, please?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but you
it's
should see in
like-
California
Right
they're busting
now.
out the Uggs and the fucking parkas when it's 70 degrees.
That's called fashion, Ed. It's called fashion.
Oh my gosh.
So how are you, Ed?
I'm good. I cannot complain.
It's negative 16 where Anthony is.
Wherever you are, you need to move.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, it's true. We got New York and Canada here. They're not below 16, right?
He's in Montana, so yeah.
Where's
Nowhere.
Canada at right now?
Canada's minus 50 degrees Celsius.
So
You
what's
said that
like
before. I don't know what that means.
If you
Yeah,
okay,
Carolina,
if
that
you
could be 80 degrees.
if you want to measure, it's we had a day that was colder than Antarctica. If that clears it up for you.
Yeah.
That doesn't track. See, this is an American 16. And much like your dollar, it's worth more than the negative 50.
That's fair. I'll take that. That's fair.
So it's much colder here. We have all the best cold.
The best.
Everybody says so.
Everybody says so.
Gosh.
All right. Next up, we have Fred. How are you, Fred?
I'm doing well, buddy. How are you?
Good. It's nice to see a nice Hollywood Squares thing going on here. It's nice.
Yeah. Full house.
Full team. So, how is it in Florida? I mean, I live in Florida as well, so.
Oh, so cold. No, it's actually not bad. We have like the heat going. It's nice and toasty on our end. So, I feel for the rest of you guys. But frankly, after being down here for so long, I'm really kind of jealous. I do miss snow and cold and all that wonderful up north stuff.
No, you don't.
No.
No.
Yes, I do.
Lies.
You may miss the beauty of it, but you don't miss the shoveling it, the salting, the muck.
All that stuff just burned away when I came down here. And now it's like I just have a wonderful nostalgia for up north.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have the same thing for the heat if I left, but trust me, I wouldn't come back to it for nothing. It's brutal. I can't go outside half the year.
Yeah, I myself am quite sweaty in general. So Florida and I are not, meant for each other. In fact, at my work recently, I got a customer comment that described me as the sweaty guy in the hoodie. So that's actually how I'm known in most circles. I consider that as my pen name.
Ew.
I'm not sure that being the sweaty guy in the hoodie is a good thing, Fred. You may feel differently.
It's not an easy way to live, no, but it's an identifier, I guess, supposed to someone, I guess.
Well, we've got some views. People are seeing this, so let's talk. So what we're going to do tonight, I'm going to write your name down, and we're going to try to get you backers, or if you're just have a pre-launch, we're going to try to get you pre-launch. We're going to write that down, and if we don't get it, we're going to yell at people, and hopefully that helps. And most of the time it helps, but sometimes it doesn't. And we're going to try to get people who aren't funded, and then people who need more money because of stupid people who unback or change or cancel their pledges. We need to get them money as well to make up for the people who let them down.
Absolutely.
And you know who you are, people let us down, and we know who you are.
Yeah, Dad.
So we're going to start with Daniel. 'Cause Daniel, he has bedtime. He's very sleepy. So Daniel, did you put your thing? All right, you did.
Yeah,
So
I did.
Daniel, go ahead and tell us what are we looking at here?
We're looking at the next chapter of American Dreams. We're finally having a new chapter of American Dreams coming out.
Nice.
It's the first. It's the
When was the
first.
last time?
Last new issue I actually said was like 2021, maybe 2020, during the pandemic. So this is our first new issue. It's the start of a brand new arc, new villains, new allies, more chaos for our neophyte hero in the Gilded Age. I got a couple preview pages.
Can you tell people what the story's about? Just in case people don't know.
So American Dreams is the story of Jake Gold, aka the Superior Liberty, who's a Jewish immigrant in 1900s New York, who's going up against people like J.P. Morgan, Thomas Edison, and Aleister Crowley, but he has a bunch of great allies, including his family and friends, as well as Harry Houdini, Nellie Bly, the famous journalist, and Nikola Tesla. And we have a couple other historical figures showing up in this story as well, who might be more neutral characters, like Theodore Roosevelt, who at this point would be governor of New York.
Nice. Well, all right. So I'm going to write you down. We're going to put American Dreams. You're at 21 followers. We're going to see if we can get you at least one follower. By the way, everyone in this audience, you guys can help me out, audience or in the group. You guys can also start liking that page. Help us out. The link is in the comments. We got 21. We're going to try to get you to 22.
I'll give him 22 right now.
Oh, look at that.
I got you at 23, sir.
Oh, look at people. People are getting you those follows.
Thank you all.
Yeah, I had the chance to read this actually. Daniel shared it with me in the Discord, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I love the way he wove like the history into it with the historical characters, and I love the way it had that very golden age feel. I thought it was a great read.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, let's get our other pre-launch out of the way, Fred. Since you talk, let's get you up here next.
Yes, sir.
Can you send it in private, please? Because I don't see it.
I sent it in Messenger. Did you get it?
I can check Messenger. Facebook?
Yes.
I did not get it.
All right,
Facebook.
I got it. I have it right here. So as I'm getting that ready, my name is Fred Schwartz, and I am about 10 days out from launching Fisticuffs. Fisticuffs is the story of a functional drunk whose comfortable life is derailed when a one-night stand has deadly consequences. It is the type of story that it's evocative of things like The Boys and Preacher and things of that nature. It's a bit of a superhero noir with, deeply personal. Sorry, Travis, I also have a horny dog back here.
Maybe our dog should eat.
Yeah, he's free, but no.
He is also free. We'll see what happens.
That's hey. The world takes all kinds, right? But so Fisticuffs is a deeply personal story, but it has a lot of like bombastic action, dark humor, and I think it's a fun read. I think we have a beautiful presentation with Stan Yak's art, who you may know from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. He did several very popular variant covers. We have Robert Nugent on colors, famous at the moment from Spawn and She Spawn. And Dave Sharp does a phenomenal job with our letters and logo. And it's coming in just about 10 days. And I would encourage you all to, take a look. We have a trailer as well, actually. I would love to share that if you'd like.
Is that on the page here?
Hang on one second. Let me get it for you if you'd like. Who actually, if I may plug him as well, because I was able to share in the Discord group just the other day. I got this done by Kamikaze Trailers, who did a phenomenal job. They, from start to finish, it was a 2-week process. They delivered an excellent project, super easy to work with, and they're trying to expand their business at the moment. So if you guys are in the Discord, I did share their a page with all their rates and stuff yesterday. And
Will you stop? Hold on. Will you stop? My leg is now a target. By the way, I gotta move. My dog is normally not like this. I don't have a dog that does this on the regular, so I'm very confused of why I'm sitting here and my leg is being attacked. And I'm trying to like playfully kick him off, and it is not working out.
Just plain hard to get.
Yes. So I apologize, and I apologize for the squeak. I literally did. I wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready for what was happening to me. Lori, I blame you. This is the kind of content that happens on your channel. This is not the kind of content that happens.
Just minding my own business, Travis. Just hanging out.
Are you sure? Are you a voodoo witch that sends some
Voodoo
things
witch
to me?
sending vibes to all the dogs.
All the dogs.
If you have dogs,
I believe that's a new.
Instagram.
I believe that's a new mutant power in the X-Men, like the character that makes dogs horny.
Squirrel girl, and then there's horny
Yeah.
dog girl. There you go.
Exactly. Right. Pheromones.
All right, I'll play this, but I don't normally play videos. But I like to play it. It's fine. He said I'd play it. It's a one-time thing. I'm not playing everyone's video, but I'll play it one time. And why I'm doing that, guys, you can click the pre-launch. He's only at 40, I think, right?
Right around there. I think I'm at 38 last I checked.
Right? So, no, you're 40.
Oh, great.
I boosted up a little
That's
bit.
one's
Go.
mine. I could grab. I made
Yeah,
sure I get
reduce
on
it so it's lower than 40 so we can show him that it was 38. And then we'll
All right.
up it.
I'll take mine back. I'll unfollow.
But I'd love to get him to 50 tonight.
So
50
there,
is a
now
solid
it's
number.
39.
It's
Now
39.
it's
Okay,
40.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, now 41. See, that's fast. Lightning
You're
fast.
welcome.
Travis,
Thank you,
delivered
guys.
the quickest.
Okay, so this 1 minute video we got here. Let's play this.
You don't have
Brian,
photo.
watch this video and see if we want to pay for it. You ready? Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Is it better? There we go. Got it.
My name is Gerard. Before I found my way into these rooms, I suffered from a life-threatening case of the tomorrows. Tomorrow, I'm going to the gym. Tomorrow, I'm going to fix things with my dad. I hate these people.
What really made you come here, Nick?
I can't accept what happened. When I try to block it out, I obsess. I writhe in my own guilt, thinking I'll eventually get to a place where I'm comfortable. But I don't think that I'll ever get there. A DUI and a prick for a judge.
Oh, I understand. But remember, Nicholas, rock bottom has trapdoors.
Nice.
Thank you. And thank you for playing it, Travis. Thank you.
All right, I'm sold.
I love how
I'm stealing that company.
Yeah, we're all gonna hire fisticuffs now,
Yeah.
right?
Kamikaze Trailers is the
Kamikaze
name.
trailers. That's
Yeah.
it.
Wait,
That's
what's
what I
the
meant.
cost for that? Out of
Fistic-
curiosity?
It already is doing its job. Subliminal my messaging. I was like, that's all I need to fisticuffs. It's good.
I don't remember all the rates exactly, whoever just asked that, but it's in the Discord, I believe, under general advice or crowdfunding advice. I posted a whole PDF today with all his rates.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and tag myself and Daniel. I think we want to give our rates, so let us know. All right, we got you down. We're gonna try to get you. You were at 40. We're gonna try to get you to 45 because I don't
Thank
know
you.
where you're at. So we'll figure it out. But we're gonna that's shared up. If you guys are in any of the comments, just go ahead and click on the comments. All right, so now the pre-launches are done. The people who are wasting our time don't want to launch their project. They're too lazy. The lazy people who don't want to put any risk in, and they just
No
want
skin in the game.
no skin in the game. They're never even gonna launch. You guys like Fred is telling me he's been in launch for a year. So like, come on.
I have, and I'm quite
I
ashamed of
literally
that.
have the 2 issues at my house, and I'm like, you are not getting me to pledge if you're giving me the like. This is not the way this works. But
Eventually, I'm gonna be paying you to buy or to take it.
right. Good system. All right. So let's get up. Who's been the longest? I think that's probably Lori. Yeah. We'll do
I
Lori
launched
first.
on February 1st, and
Yeah.
then we end on the 28th. So we're just about done. We're in that like home stretch, trying
Yeah.
to break some stretch goals.
Well, tell us about it. You have never been on this show, I don't think, right? Or have
I
you?
have, but we probably I know you probably blocked it. It was last year, and it was the night of the presidential debate. So we were all like, "F this!" Like nobody's watching.
Right. I remember that. I remember it was like
Yep.
the first night where I'm like, we're not getting
Why
like
are we
likes,
here? Right.
shares, or backs. Like this is not going to
So
work out.
I don't know if that counts.
I mean, it counts. It did happen. But results may vary, friends.
Right.
Results
I think
may
we were just
vary
backing each
depending
other's
on the world
projects that
being
night.
on fire. But you've got 100 backers, and that's just annoying. Like just sitting there at 100, like just sitting there.
And it's like we're in that period where there's not a ton of people coming right now. They're waiting for those last few days, and so it's like we get one and then it cancels, and then we get one and then they cancel. So that's where we are. So it's like if someone can kick us in the ass and get us moving again, that would be great. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the writer creator of this Western apocalypse series called Path of the Pale Rider. It's a world where death has been broken. We have undead everything, but the zombies aren't trying to eat you. They're just like they have dementia and fast forward. Everything has devolved back to the Wild West, and we follow a cowboy through the apocalypse, and he's trying to figure out what happened. So it's pretty cool, if you ask me. You super scrolled through everything, and it's over. The end.
We're not here to here. Let me explain. In
Just
fact,
teasing. I'm teasing
I'll
you.
explain big so everybody can hear. Hold on, wait, I got it.
I triggered Travis.
What we do here is we're not here to go, this is one of my favorite stretch goals. I've got hot sauce, blah, blah, blah. I know you have hot sauce. It's wonderful. You can talk about it in a minute. But what we're here for is give us the fucking money, guys. So we're here to show you a book. And if it's on my show, it means it's a good book. And I recommend said book. And we're going to try to get you to back that book. But there's a lot of people who have books here. So what you need to do is just go, yeah, I like cowboys. Yeah, I like zombies. And you hit the pledge button, okay? It's not hard. She shouldn't have to go, well, this is a very passionate book to me. And 1954 and this
that's the worst impression of me ever, by the way.
So it shouldn't be that. So guys, I'm going to share this out. We're going to get some backers to, because if it is, hold on, I got to get big again.
Oh,
if it is at 100, I swear to God, I will go door to door like the goddamn Avon lady and come and get my $5 from you. $5 a minute from digital, right? Right? Yes. I will come and get that $5 from you. You don't want me out of my house. Like seriously, I'm not allowed in certain places. So like, let's not get me in extra trouble.
What's another restraining order at this point? Seriously. One more state you check off the list. It's not
We
that
already
big.
got one. But
$5. Woohoo!
it doesn't matter. That person knows
Hey,
I'm
man,
not coming to their house.
Anybody that can get us unstuck, that's what we need, you know?
All right, so let's write you down because luckily that's a free one, Lori. That was a free one down, but so now I got to get you to 102 because you're at 101 before I wrote you on the stupid paper. This is how these things happen. But I do want you to take a second, even though I just ranted about how you shouldn't take a second, and explain all the extra cool shit that you do, like your videos and your hot shots. Go ahead.
All right, so my fans are foodies, and they found out that I can make hot sauce, and so we have hot sauce on the campaign. It's all related to the story. So we have ghost pepper barbecue, mango habanero, and jalapeno serrano. They're delicious. They're not super hot, so they won't kill you, but they do have a kick. So you can get a sampler pack. They're 5-ounce bottles, or you can get a single bottle. The single bottles are in the add-ons. We make poker cards. We have wooden covers. We have original art. Everybody has original art. I make mugs. I rebind books. I have a serious hobby problem. the back cover of every issue. Oh, this is our Choose Your Own Adventure book, by the way. That right there. So it's a 60-page manga-sized Choose Your Own Adventure style book. You get to put on the hat and boots, walk around the apocalyptic West, and make decisions. I kill you off
Time
in
out. Time out.
every way I
You
can
said-
think
you
of.
said a bad word. You said a bad word.
Boots.
We don't talk about manga here.
It's not a manga. It's not. It's just that.
This is a
like,
comic
that's the
show.
size of the
We-
book.
I don't say that word here. It is
My bad.
digest.
It's a mini book.
Digest
Smaller
size.
than regular book.
Digest size is the name of it.
What is it?
Digest size.
It's a digest size book.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Continue.
I also write riddles. So on the back cover of every issue, you can solve the riddle and touch the world of Path of the Pale Rider like it's real. We have hidden videos on YouTube. We have working phone numbers. We have hidden websites. We have stuff that shows up in your mailbox if you solve these riddles. And it's all meant to kind of enhance the story. Do you have to do them? No. The story is the meat and potatoes. But if you do them, you're going to find a whole nother world opens up to you. We also do fan interactive short films. I'm actually overdue for the next one. But we have like videos where our fans told me the conspiracy theories that they think what broke death in this world. That one's a great one because you can see me get run over by a car. My husband, that was the best day of his life. We have commercials for the undead retirement community. We show what it's like for a nuclear family where the head of household dies and remains in the house. There's a lot of really interesting aspects of this world when death has been broken. So there's a lot going on, but it's a lot of fun. We got a weird sense of humor. One of the stretch goals, the next one we're getting to is smashing a watermelon or a pumpkin. I dress up as Pikachu, and you guys get to pick a weapon and name this fruit or vegetable, and then I destroy it on my show. So
Wouldn't Gallagher be more appropriate to dress up as him? Just put on a bald cap and Sledge-O-Matic?
Yes, you should see the weapon that I'm the new weapon for this round, Ed. It's a baseball bat with a circular saw attached to it. It's the bat saw. I'm very excited to use that. So hopefully people vote for that one. Usually the sledgehammer wins. Last time we did a two-handed axe, which was unfortunate for the stool that I usually put the fruit and vegetables on. That died. So, I mean, we light stuff on fire. It's fun. So we're kooky.
Well, we will see if we can get you some more backers. Get you on stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just added on a hot sauce. As soon as he said hot sauce, I was sold.
I gotta say, this story has creeped me the hell out since I first heard about it, and I have not been able to quit thinking about it and having nightmares about all the little implications of nothing dying.
Yeah,
And-
it's messed up. It's messed up. You have 5,000 questions. Yeah, so does everybody else. It's a fun time though. We're getting into the good part where everything has gone wrong, but now everything is really going to go wrong because we're at that point of the story. So, and the fun part is your protagonist can die and still carry on his journey because he's just undead now, but he can still do the same thing. So it's interesting. Mm-hmm.
Is we're at 2 issues into the next arc, the next trade, right? Or is this the first?
Correct. Yeah. So we're on 6, and then we're going to finish 7 and 8, and then it'll be the next trade. I'm thinking early 2026. We should be able to finish 6, do 7. We'll probably Kickstarter 8. I don't know if we'll finish 8 before 2026, but like we'll probably finish. It'll be fulfilled at the beginning of 2026, and then on to the trade. I know people sometimes wait for that trade, so it's coming.
All right. So Ed, when did you go live?
I went live actually the last day of January, so I guess the 31st of January.
Oh, so you're before me.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just ran
We
it a
had
little
this whole
longer.
discussion about it, and you just
Yeah.
where were you?
Sorry.
He was smiling.
Yes, I'm
Politely
just,
waiting his turn.
yeah.
Braden, when did you start?
February 1st. So, yeah.
Well, you would have been next, but Ed doesn't know. How to
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't
All right, let that
follow
go.
rules.
Let that
People
go.
should know this.
Ed didn't speak up and interrupt when he was talking. To
Ed
Lori,
wasn't
so
paying
it's all
attention.
his
Let's
fault.
be honest.
And why was there no extra crossover between Ed and Lori? If you guys start at the same time, you guys both basically have books about not dying.
Honestly, we
Because-
need to do that next time. We
I
need to do
know.
like a double-sided poker chip or something because
Ooh.
we have the two sides of immortality. She's got her Old West
We
version.
could make a
Mine's
two-side. Hey, I have poker card size wooden blanks, and I laser print, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so we could do.
No, we
those.
need to do that next time because we are the king and queen of the undead
Yes.
here. So you know
I
we
agree.
need to run things and make people know that we exist.
We
so.
put our faces on it, like. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, I already have a face. I already have a copy of my face on like my head on a spike. So that'd be the perfect one to put. And no
I
one
need
wanted their
that.
head
I
drawn
need
on
that.
a spike in the last issue. So I mean, you had the chance. You could have been a head on a spike. You could have been featured as a head.
I haven't
No one
had
was
I haven't
there.
had my cameo in the story yet. I haven't picked out where my cameo is meant to be, and I immediately get killed. It's great. Haven't gotten there yet. Soon.
All right. So Immortal. By the way, for those who can't see, the red at the top means I need to fill out a survey. Come on, like it's not.
I always
I
have
don't owe
that
anybody
red.
money. Just for the record, I just need to fill out a survey.
Yes.
And I'm running a show right now, so I don't have time to fill out a survey. So, what is this book about, Ed?
This book is about a world 200 years in the future where everyone's become immortal.
Huh.
But their immortality isn't kind of zombie immortality like Laurie's. They just continue living. So you have people that are 200 years plus old and just miserable and still living in this world. So it's about a quest for a group of heroes who are trying to find any way they can to bring death back into the world because they know the only way they can save humanity is by killing them. So it's focusing on gathering relics that will bring death back into the world. And of course, there's our Garbage Pail Kids homage cover. James Michael Hammond did that one for me. And yeah, I love that. That's Ari slicing up a cannibal. And in this one, there's still a draw and tier that no one has picked where you can either be a cannibal eating someone or being eaten by a cannibal. So just like my decapitated head, maybe I picked too grim of draw in tears. Like, yeah, I'm not quite cool with that. But yeah, it's just the quest to save the world by bringing death back into it.
I think people dig the gory cameos. I really do.
I don't know. No one's bought mine. I mean, I maybe
Really?
I'm charging too much, or
Oh,
maybe I'm shifty and they don't trust me. I don't know.
I usually don't tell people what I'm going to do to them, though.
Oh no, I wanted to let them choose because, like, all right, do you want to be just chowing down on a dude, or you want to be the one getting chowed down on? Now, it hasn't worked yet. No one's grim enough for my thing. And then the head on a spike, that was the last issue we offered. That you could have been there, but this one, it's kind of leading toward. This is issue 10, and this is it's going to be issue 12 will end this next story arc. And all of the art is done all the way through issue 12. So this year we'll be getting issue 10, 11, and 12 out. And then by the end of the year, putting out trade number 2. Because, yeah, the wait for the trade mentality, it's something I have people come up to me at cons. They go, oh, your book's my favorite book. I love it. I said, oh, do you have all the issues? No, I'm waiting for the next trade. I can't actually read floppies. So, yeah, we got waiting for the trade. We actually have the Cthulhu preview. You can get that in this one as well. And that one,
I don't know anything about that, but it looks good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. That's what people tell me.
Good things. I heard good things.
Yes.
All right, and we got some stretch goals here. I need to get that Garbage Pail homage sticker for my wife, so we got to get the 35 quick.
We're getting. It's looking like it's nearly at its funding goal, so that's top priority to get there. But then I think we can get that Garbage Pail Kid sticker unlocked. I'm actually ordering it and crossing my fingers that it gets unlocked. Otherwise, it goes on the table at the cons. And I think there's one con that I do in Vegas where it's all Garbage Pail Kid creators almost on my row, and that one having the Garbage Pail Kid homage cover and sticker, it's gonna fly off.
Well, we got to tell my wife about that con. I think I can convince my wife. My wife's a huge Garbage Pail Kid fan, so
they had one artist from the original series 1, and they were selling original artwork of like an atom bomb original artwork. So I mean, it was pretty crazy, and just kind of talking to all these artists, it was amazing. And yeah, being a big Garbage Pail Kid fan myself, it was I just was geeking out talking to all these Garbage Pail Kid artists. And unfortunately, there weren't many people that wanted comic books. They wanted Garbage Pail Kid stuff. So, I mean, I still sold books, but it's a lot harder with this now. I'm like, all right, I will have a Garbage Pail Kid homage cover. So whenever I do Vegas, I can blow out covers that way.
Well, and we happen to know someone who does them. So that works out nice.
It works out nicely.
All right. So Immortal Error, I have 82 backers. We're going to try to get you 83. You're at 2,689. We're going to try to get you to 2,700. And by the way, the Pale Rider, we were at 101 at 5,701 when we left off. And we're going to try to get you 102, 5,714. If it's bigger than that, we'll deal with it later. If it's not bigger than that, I yell at people. This is the way the thing works. All right. Now, Braden, I want to tell you, I apologize for the way I treat Canada. It is South Park. It is. I think you're fine people, but South Park has convinced me that
poison
you
the well.
may
I get that. I feel you.
I like Jerome's my letterer. I accidentally did a typo, and he sounded like he wasn't going to be my letterer, and he was very mad and very concerned. I had to calm him down this week, but everything's fine now. Everything's fine if you're watching, Jerome. You're good. I ain't firing you yet. But tell us about Haven. Does your guys live forever? Are they immortal?
They don't. Well, actually,
What
Haven,
the hell?
Haven has a healing factor, so he doesn't live forever, but he's hard to kill. So he's a tough one.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Wolverine-esque for sure. Haven's Detective Noir. It's superheroes. It's X-Men. It's kind of that gritty, brutal, bloody superhero, Invincible, The Boys kind of thing. We just try and I dazzle you with the art that I can't do, and then I try and throw in a little story there to keep you around. It takes place in Brook City, and the people of Brook City are kind of done with heroes. They're done with the whole enhanced mutant people, and when one of the Humans for Humanity leaders, an anti-enhanced organization, when one of them dies, protesters take to the streets, and it's not a fun time for anyone.
I see that you can also be killed here as well. So if you want to be killed off,
the kill you off tier. Pay me money, and then you get to die in my book. We do a lot of gruesome deaths. We don't like to pull any punches with those. So let us know and let us know how you want to die, and we'll get you there, guys.
So Braden, if you wouldn't mind, Brad, can you do me a favor and just send Braden your first issue, and I would like to die that way and see if you can.
I absolutely will, and yes.
One of the things I want to point out is this is he's a rookie comic creator, and this is some of the best art that I've seen, and the lettering is on point. It's very, very good lettering. I'm sure Jerome could point out flaws, but I can't. I think it's perfect.
Thank you. Leonardo Uden does the pencils, colors, and inks, and then Amal Deze does the letter. Yeah, very talented guys, and I'm the schmuck that gets to call them, my partners. So I'm very happy with that for sure.
Oh, Ben's here. Hey, Ben.
Hey, I didn't see the notice until just now. And I was like,
have you been back there for a long time?
Nah, I just popped in.
All right, cool. We'll get you on in a minute. All right, cool.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so Haven. All right, so let's see where you're at. You are at 1,000. I know it's not going to be what you see, Braden.
Yeah, no, nothing is ever what I see. So you guys go off what you see for sure.
We see 1,960 with 61 backers. I noticed we already got one backer while we were alive, which is cool. Snap. But we're still going to try to get you to 62.
All right, let's do it.
And I want to get you 1,969. That's what I'm trying to do.
Let's go.
Hopefully more, but that's the minimum that we're trying to do.
That's what I want there.
All right, let's share this out. Try to get some friends. By the way, if you guys are watching this, Braden's a new creator, and here I'm going to get big for this. I'm not going to yell at you.
Oh,
it's fine. Calm down. But Braden's a new creator. I have a heart for new creators. We need new people in his blood. He is in my Discord. He's been asking a lot of questions, trying to get the right advice, trying to make it better. Next time, trying to learn as much as you can, asking many questions. And I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of new creators who don't fucking do that. They just want the money and they don't want to learn, they don't want to get better. They come into groups or Facebook or groups, and I'll have the guys back me up in this in a minute, the guys and the girls. And they just spam. They don't want to learn and they don't want to take care of things. And he is not one of those guys. So if you take my word for anything, he's one to back for those reasons. So and can I get a back and amen for that? Like a lot of these new spam our groups. And that's not what they're for.
Yeah, no, and the community has been a godsend of information and putting up with my questions. So I thank you everyone again.
No problem.
All right. Thank you, Braden. I've been picking his brain about like Canadian shipping today, so he's not just he's a giver too. Like he's not just a learner; he's a giver. When he good guy.
Did you hate the result when you asked about Canadian shipping? You're like, is there a way to get it cheaper? And they're like, no.
And I was Travis. You should have seen me like on my end. I was so eager. I was like, yeah, but like Canadians are used to paying $25 to buy a comic, right? And he was like, laughed. He's like, no, they'll stand up and run. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But he gave me a good suggestion. Find a distributor in Canada to try to,
I'll show you a way for a floppy to get it around $13. So if you put it at 13, I can get it for 13. I can show you how to do it.
Thank you.
But literally their stuff is crazy. Yeah. Lori's I love how Lori's like, he's not that smart. Like, let me call him out.
I didn't say anything. I was saying hi to Greg, who's over there falling asleep. I'm like, wake up, Greg.
He's falling asleep. I'm like, yeah.
I thought you whispered pirate ship.
Pirate ship? No, that is not what I said. I said hi, Greg.
Okay. All right. Greg, do we need to do you next? Are you falling asleep?
I'm not falling asleep. No,
I'm just giving him a hard time.
All right.
That's what I do.
Who is after February 1st?
I'm the 3rd.
You launched February 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone before February 3rd? No? All right. So we've got Mr. Fish in the green.
Oh, you're going by launch date?
Going by launch date. What do you got,
okay.
Ben?
I think I was February 4th.
Okay.
I was like,
31st.
I was thinking end date, and I'm like, wait, what?
Do you guys want me to duck out in the interim? Just so.
Yeah, go ahead and go to bed. Bye, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. Take care.
He promised me an hour and he couldn't even make it. He couldn't even make it.
I got close though. I got close though.
It's fine. You were close, Daniel. That's fine. Yeah, I like it with all 6 here anyway, so I'm not even mad. Like it looks better. Lori's in the middle. Like it's way better. And like
And now back to Hollywood Square.
Feng shui.
We'll over to everything to Hollywood Squares in a second. Night, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye, Daniel.
Bye, Daniel.
Wait.
He's so much better. Brady Bunch.
Clean.
Yeah, that does look.
All right.
My OCD feels so much better.
Our favorite crying lizard is back. Tell us about him.
I'm telling you, this is Green Zone Life in the Blocks. It takes place in a world where anybody could be born a mutant, and you are looked at as automatically a supervillain waiting to happen. You are trouble. You are a menace. It is illegal to be who you are born as, which I know is absolute fantasy. It was a fairy tale when I made it up. I didn't realize it was going to become a historical drama in the meantime. But if you're born a mutant, you lose all your rights and citizenship. You get shoved into these concentrated camps where they keep you in the green zones and you can't leave, and humanity forgets about you. If you want to try and get your citizenship and move out, you have to prove you're not a threat to humanity. If you can make it 5 years as a civil servant and not like go to jail for accidentally using your powers, then you can, prove you're not a threat and get your green card and move out. So this is following a group of new recruits on their first shift on the police force. The first 4-issue arc is their first shift on the force. And if they can make it 5 years, they can get their citizenship. And like Virgil, the big 8-foot tall, scary looking lizard dude, who's one of the main characters, nobody hates the cops more than him, but he hates living in the blocks worse. So he's willing to risk his life. He's a big, scary looking dude. He could not be sweeter. He's very peaceful. He just wants to get out and open a little bookshop and hide in the back and pretend to be anything but a scary monster. But he can't do that without risking his life first. So, can he make it through this shift? Like, by the end of the first issue, Bellamy, the one covered in razor sharp quills, her and her training officer get arrested by human cops for showing up at a call. By the end of the second issue, the police station gets bombed. By the end of the third issue, one of the training officers is laying on the ground, maybe dead. So the fourth issue picks up. Does Danny Kim, the little skinny Korean kid there, does he survive his injuries from having the whole building fall on him? Does Virgil survive his burns going back and forth in the building trying to get people out? Does Waters survive the infection from getting stabbed by Bellamy's quills? You got to back to find out.
So I got a question here before we go. Like, so did you just want to draw Ace Blade, or is he in the book?
No, that is a crossover variant cover. I did one for Danny a while back, and since our campaigns are running at the same time, his is available as an add-on on his campaign, and then this Ace Blade variant is available as an add-on on my campaign.
So, but it's
just for fun. It's just a fun variant cover.
No, it's fine. But is it a Green Zone? If I bought the Ace Blade, is a Green Zone issue inside?
Yeah, it's Green Zone issue 4.
Okay, all right. That's right.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's a really powerful series. It's very emotional. I actually literally was bawling when I was working on these pages a couple of weeks ago. One of the scenes with Virgil just had me in tears. And I'm really excited for people to get to read it, to see the reaction from people. Lori, not this Lori, but Lori Foster was my editor on 2 of the issues, and she kept like yelling at me, like, "Why are you so mean to Virgil?" And I can't wait for her to read this issue.
All right, so this is where the trade's going to start.
Yeah, this is at the end of the. Yeah, at the end of the year, I'm going to do it's going to be like a director's cut trade. I'm going to reorder some of the pages, and I'm going to add in some of the stuff I had to cut out for length. And then I have a lot of extra material, and there's going to be dossiers on all the characters and everything. And it's going to be awesome.
Nice. Well, let's get you to 74 backers here. We got the 74, which I think went up while we were chatting. And let's get you to 2785.
That would be awesome.
Let's see if we can do that. All right. I shared it in all the things, so you guys know what to do. Space between the Lord has cometh. Pat Shan has expressed that he acknowledges that us lonely peasants are here doing our thing. Good to see you, Pat. Pat's a great guy. He does not view us as peasants. He actually is very helpful. For anybody who's trying to cancel me tomorrow, that is the case.
Best advice I ever got on a Kickstarter. I was asking Charlie McElvey about setting up the page just to make it look better, and his advice was look at Pat Shan's campaign and copy that. And it was actually really great advice. So thank you.
All right, so that link is out. Did we get? We got Haven out. Okay, guys, you got to click on these and back. I just refreshed one and I did not see it back. That means I'm going to get angry later. We don't want me angry. Okay. I believe that face is an acknowledgement of my greatness. It's as you see, his eyes are down, and it's just a bowing of the greatness that is me. I appreciate that, Pat Shan. There's no other interpretation of what that readily used meme could mean besides that.
He's nodding in agreement.
Right.
In this.
Of my greatness. Yes.
Sure. Of that too.
All right, Ben. Ben, you were late, but let's get you out. Can you send me the link in the private chat, please?
Oh, sure.
And apparently there's a flood in Kentucky, which I was not aware of, but Kurt Belcher is okay. And we like Kurt Belcher, so thank you, Kurt. Glad you're safe. All right. Let's see what's going on with these vicious vixens. I can't believe that you have a spinoff that's at issue 3. That's wild. I have had 0 spinoffs thus far. I just make new books and new universes. All right, what's going on here with the vicious vixens?
Well, we're in, like you said, we're in issue 3. The 8 women. It's a spinoff of Shark of War, though you don't have to have read Shark of War. But I'm going to give you a free digital copy of Shark of War anyway, if you really want to see their very first brief appearance. Essentially, they were victims of human trafficking, and the Shark of War saved them. But he didn't really save them. He killed their traffickers and left them floating alone in the ocean. And after the story ended, Shark of War, I started thinking, well, what happened to these women who were floating in the ocean? And the Vicious Vixens kind of evolved from there. Each of them has a unique skill brought together by the mob for the special purpose. And in issue 3, we actually find out what that special purpose is. And as a bonus, I'm going to write about the real world inspiration that inspired that reason the mob wants these women and needs them for this special mission.
I like how the tagline here is "a shower at long last."
Yeah, well, the part of the joke is they were in the same clothes and the same, on the run for like what probably amounted in their time as a month or so, and now they finally get new clothes and get somewhere where they're allowed to take a shower. Yeah, so if you want to play my video, I'm doing some interesting, well, what I think is interesting. I have a couple of cosplayers portraying. For issue 2, I had 2 cosplayers, and for issue 3, I have 2 more cosplayers playing the different characters. And in this one, it's the characters of Fiji and Knives.
I do hate playing videos. How long?
Probably a minute, maybe a little longer.
Okay, hold on. I got to address some nonsense that Pat, he just put that survey up. I would have done it before the show, but it literally happened while I was on the show. If you want to give some shit, give it to Charlie. I'm not seeing it. I fill out my surveys on time. Okay. All right. I didn't hear what you said, Ben, because I was yelling at Pat. How long is it?
It's a little over a minute.
All right, that's fine. All right, we'll play.
If you want to skip down to okay, well.
We got it. I've already committed.
Hello. They call me nice because I like to use it on anyone who gets in my way. If you mess with me, I'll kill you. If you mess with my friends, I'll kill you. I don't take prisoners. I have no mercy. I'm the most vicious of the vicious vixens. Pray you never meet me.
Hello, my name is Fiji. I have been told that I am the sweetest and kindest of the vixens. That is unless that you try to hurt me or my friends. Then you will see how vicious I can be. Thank you for your time.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, they both did little videos for me as part of that. And the first model was a Venezuelan model doing knives. The second model is a Thai model doing Fiji, because Fiji has a population of less than 1 million, so it's hard to find somebody specifically from Fiji. And they're both on some of my variant covers. So I'm now up to 4 of the Vixens having their own variant cosplay covers.
Nice.
And there's also a shark for fans of Shark of War who like a shark cover. Why is Larry waving a knife around? For fans of Shark of War, there's a Shark of War variant cover too, where they're basically frolicking with him, which does not appear in the book, but the Shark of War does make a cameo appearance.
All right.
I'm trying to keep my interconnectedness.
Sure. Vicious Vixens is on there, so you're at 3,582 and 137. So you're
Yeah,
funding.
we're on to our first stretch goal, where I'll include the entire photo shoot with knives, the model Mazzy LD, in the digital edition. If we get further, I'll also be doing prints of some of those photos for backers as well. And there's also a bonus print that all physical backers get as part of their rewards as well.
All right. Well, I added you to my list here. You're at 3,582 with 137 backers. We're going to try to get you at least one backer with 138. And we're going to try to get you to 3,590. Put that down. The characters in Vicious Vixens have a interesting backstory.
Oh, hey, BMD nerd. Yeah, I try to do each issue. We usually cover the backstory of a couple of the Vixens and how they wind up there. This time we're covering Knives and Fiji, which is why we have covers of them.
All right. So the next person up is, I think, the only person left. This is Greg.
You're gonna leave Sean hanging too.
No, it's the only person left is Greg. But who launched first, Greg or Sean? Did Sean launch?
I did Tuesday.
Sean launched on Tuesday. Greg launched on Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
So Greg is technically longer.
Are we in your utility drawer there, Lori, or you just have...
I was like, I got more knives. We're gonna shop knives. I can do more.
I only do people who are on the show, but I will talk it out. Clips is up with issue 2. Mike is a great creator in Florida, but if you ever want to be on the show, you got to message me, man. But Eclipse, if you guys are looking for Kickstarter superheroes, Eclipse is live right now. All right.
No, I got more knives.
Sean is one of my favorite creators. He is my protege. So let's see what Sean has. He's already stolen an artist from me. What else have you stole from me today?
I know I liked it, so gotta use him. Yeah, Dave's been awesome. Recon and the little one. The quick pitch is Samurai Jack style action meets Wally, tasked with saving the last girl on Earth against zombies. So robots versus zombies and one human. The story starts out, the first page explains how we get to this point. Food is scarce, and the scientists in the world have to bioengineer what's left. It turns everyone in with this infection, zombie-like infection, and tries to bring back everyone back to the Earth, basically. And humans that are left that have not been infected, they are losing, so they build bots to fight in their place. So there's a robot versus zombie war, and eventually the humans die out, and now the robots that were built to save the humans have no purpose. And that starts the first page. You see Recon, our robot. He is just withering away in this abandoned building. He hears a scream, which he hasn't heard in a long time because there's not supposed to be any humans left. And all of a sudden he has a purpose, and his reason for living now is to save this girl, which is based on my daughter. So the whole story, the idea came from my fear of my daughter growing up in this crazy world that we're living in, especially nowadays. She's 4, and I wanted to protect her, of course, as a father. And this robot kind of takes on me and my son's quirkiness mixed in as the two to protect her.
Wow, I'm glad my butler told me this was live. Look at all these amazing creators. All right, this is hold on. I got to remove everybody but one person to address this. Sorry for this delay, but this is very important. Ed.
Yes.
Why do all you California people have butlers and work for the Kardashians? Like, it's really out of control. And then, based on what I see on Fox News, you just have homeless people running around doing drugs and doing weird dances, which I know is an inspiration for Immortal Error. But I need to know why this is happening, because Kyron, also one of those rich people with a butler. Like, do you get them free when you move to California? What's going on?
I don't know. I must live in a different part of California where we don't have the free butlers included. So I think if you move to LA, that's where the free butlers come.
Okay. All right.
And that's also where you can get inspiration for any post-apocalyptic story you ever want to write. Just walk through the streets of Hollywood at night and you'll see some shit, but not usually butlers.
All right. Sorry, guys. I had to address that. I was hoping that if I went privately,
See, you're missing it. The homeless people are the butlers. You just gotta use the resources that you have available correctly. That's all.
Right, that's not funny. That's not funny. I mean, a little bit, but not funny.
I thought it was.
I was going to say that.
Your butler for your California ID card.
Fuck it. How did I not get one? I'm pissed now. I've been living
You
here
have to
my
go
whole
down to
life and
Hollywood.
I got to clean my own fucking house. That's bullshit.
No. Just go down to Hollywood and open your car and say free food, and they come, and then you kidnap them, and
Yeah, then I might be the food, but you know.
well, you might be. It depends on how hungry they are.
I mean, I wrote enough of that shit. I guess I
We
deserve
don't
it.
encourage
but
human
still.
trafficking here.
I'm sorry, wrong show.
You can take the girl onto a show, but you can't take her out of Texas.
I brought my knife collection, so I'm ready.
If you send me your knife collection, I'll go offer free food and see what happens.
Okay, here you can have this one.
We now see the way Texas works. You
can have
you
this
pick
one or
them
this
up,
one.
you get them to your home to be a butler, and if you don't like them, you call ICE. It's fine. Everything's easily done.
You can have
All
one
right.
of these too, but you can't have my butterfly knife. I keep that one for me. That one's for me.
Joseph
All right.
told me he inspired toward hiring an unpaid butler, so that's where it's all coming from. You get about so once you get one of those California real IDs, okay. All right. So
I
let's share.
upgraded too, and no butler came. I think I need to go back down to the DMV and demand a butler.
I think you should. Kyron's got one. You deserve.
Send you
one.
Dante. It's fine.
Kyron got a butler, then it's just right that mine shows up too. I mean, I had to upgrade to that stupid real ID thing in California, and the butler was probably in the small print. And if you don't read the small print, they don't send the butler.
Was your ID fake before, and this is a real one?
Who knows? In California, you never know what you have. Apparently, not a butler for me, but otherwise, you just don't know.
Ed, I didn't mean to upset you. You seem
Yeah,
very
I'm
agitated with the
pissed, and I'm gonna go raging in the streets looking for a butler, and be like, Travis said I was entitled to a butler, and Kyron has one, so what the fuck?
Right.
And
This
Lori got
butler
killed in
has a
LA,
butler,
so
so
it all
really,
comes down to
you
that.
should.
Yeah, Lori, when I'm dead in LA and you see me on the news, it's gonna be your fault because you didn't send me appropriate knives.
Ed goes and raises a stink, realizes he's been
Sorry.
assigned as a butler.
He'll be pissed. He'll just be dead with this
Oh,
pissed
fuck.
off face.
Am I Kyron's butler? Have I been all along?
That's a great twist. I like that.
Aren't we all really, when it comes down to it?
Yeah, we're all
Aren't we all
Kyron's butlers.
Kyron's butlers inside?
Karen has butlers. Yes.
I was
So-
the butler all along. The butler did it.
So, Sean, question for you. How you feeling this being your first campaign with a new title? Like, is it less stressful than your first one? Like, do you
Yeah.
not feel like the overwhelming weight?
Oh yeah, no, I felt good about
Braden
it.
needs to hear this.
Yeah. Sean got me in here. So I am Sean's protege, if anything. So it's
So it's Sean's fault. I see.
Sean's already getting protege?
You should have to be his butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Sean's butler.
You should be his butler in exchange.
That's right.
You owe
You
him
did
long
tell
distance
me
to
you have
Canada.
work in America, Braden. You did tell me that you
Yeah, Sean's gonna bring me over. I don't know what. He's on the dime.
Sean has to move to California first, though. So
Oh, that's the first step. Yeah.
you get to California, you get your butler. It'll most likely be me because I'm the butler. But if we move someone from Canada, we have two butlers, so you can have multiple servants doing, work in your house. And if my wife finds out I'm the butler, I'm really fucked because then I'm just gonna have to do nothing but clean the house.
Yeah, that's fitting.
So Pat Gian says Fresh Prince said unrealistic butler standards. I
Yes.
think that is a fair statement.
Yeah, because I would not be that good of a butler if I
Elford as well.
Even though I am one.
Yeah.
You have to check the box for butler when you fill out the form for the
Damn
viewing.
Let's not forget Mr. Belvedere, the Small Wonder Girl. I mean, there's a long history of good butlers.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So
And
yeah, I
Kyron
forgot
wants
the
everyone
box.
to know that he treats his butler and staff very well. So he
I
not
agree.
only
I mean,
has
he
a
does.
butler,
Hey,
He's been
Ben-
good to me. I
oh,
get to
he's
sleep
back. I was gonna
inside most
say,
nights. It's good.
Ben looks like the decapitated head from your book for just a second.
Yes.
Yeah, everything was
Ben-
going wonky again.
Aw.
Yeah. I usually only derail my own show. Sorry, Travis.
You're good. You're good. So I shared out
mine.
Recon.
Yeah, how are
we
yours?
were
Yours is
at,
no problem. I derail at any time.
I'm not allowed on that show. Some Big Papa Smurf will be mad. So you're at 72 backers. We're going to try to get you 73. Recon is a great book. Highly recommend. Let's get it shared out. Let's get it. If you can't back it, share it, please. But I'm going to yell at you if you don't back it. So just cut the middleman and just back it.
Appreciate it.
Give it some money. It's very close to funding. All right. So we had 72 backers, 1,926, which will energy at you 1,935 at 73 backers. All right.
Perfect.
Next up, last but not least, Greg.
Yeah, me.
So
Hi,
Greg, I yelled at you yesterday. I'm not going to share that publicly on the internet.
You just you put what?
But did we learn anything?
Yeah, not to listen to Dylan.
I mean, that's not the only thing I was getting for, but that is one of the points. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. So it was awkward because I had a meeting with Dylan that day, and I didn't feel comfortable talking bad because I had a great meeting with Dylan about something. So, all right. So, Seer Nova's back.
Yeah.
Issue 3. Tell us about it. What's going on?
Seer Chronicles 3. It's the third issue of the first plot arc of Seer Chronicles, our flagship title. It all starts with a firefighter that turns into a superhero. His name is John Benson. He goes into a research lab. It's really sketchy, and he comes out, with rock skin and stuff. So on his journey becoming a hero, this third issue is where he actually starts to train, and there's a new character who's called Night Watch, which is based off of me. If I was jacked and actually attractive, that's based off me, and that's my character. And actually, Fish is doing a solo series of that's coming out later this year. But that character kind of helps John train, and then we got our villain character Matthew Harding, aka Bonkers. He goes full circle with his villain arc in this, so he actually you definitely see him as a monster at the end of this. So yeah.
Well, Fish, since you're doing this, if you're looking for punchable faces in the first issue, from what I understand, this guy right here in the center would be a good guy based off of what Greg is telling me.
Woo.
Jeez.
I'm just saying that's the guy. You can't punch this guy because then I'll get mad.
I know we
Okay?
didn't
Get my
advocate for
back.
violence. Oh wait, no, we didn't advocate for human trafficking. Sorry.
Right. We're anti-human trafficking. Violence is fine. But Sarah, it deserves way more than it's at. Well, we're gonna have to do a deep dive to figure out what's going on here because he's funded two others of the. Actually, how many have you funded of Seer Toronto with the reboots and the remix, and how many Seer Nova Chronicles have you?
Seer Chronicles.
Seer Chronicles, Nova, Taco. I don't know.
3 so far.
3?
Of just that title, yeah. Then there's Ink, of course.
Right, the best title in the world, which has a trade. So I'm looking for a new favorite comic, guys. So once the trade's here, we're gonna need a new thing. So all right, let's share this out. Get it? I'm going. We're at,
Oh, wow, that's
somebody backed you while I was talking shit.
Thank you, someone.
They just want me to yell. It's all set up to get me to yell. It wasn't to support you. It was going, oh, if I back now and nobody else backs, Travis does that whole yelly thing.
That's 100% why.
All right, 188 with 9 backers. We're going to get you to 10 backers and try to get you to 190 and see what's going on. All right, so that is everyone who is live. So that means we're going to go through this whole thing again, and we're going to yell at you if you didn't back it. And if you do back it, I'm going to mark you off my sheet. So let's not mess around and back it so I don't have to yell at anybody. It'd be really cool if you did, all right? But before that, I'm going to show you my little campaign, all right? I'm going to show you that I have something live for pre-launch because, why not be selfish? It is my show. But I don't have a link to it right now, so hold on. I got to figure it out. While I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to Sean. Sean, you don't happen to me today?
Say what?
You don't happen to me today, Sean?
What?
I did a message going, hey, I'd like an artist. And I did that on Blue Sky. And someone named Fitha, is that? Fidha. I don't know. It's Fidtha. Fidha?
Yeah.
Right? Does that sound right? Fidha? Fidtha? Fidha? Anyways, Fidha said that she is a very accomplished comic book. She's 27 cat person. Like, I'm not exaggerating. That's what she said. And she sent us our shared artist, Dave Swartz, Confederate Monsters, as one of her sample works of things that she has done. Really
oh, wow.
Wow.
Fail. Failing hard.
I actually sent that to him a minute ago. I'll actually put that on the screen.
That's insane.
So that was interesting today. And then, I'm not a coward. I call these things out, right? So I call these things out. They delete that post and share me a different group of artists, also with one of somebody I know. Like, I got to tell you, it was crazy. Oh, it's Frida. I thought that was cool. Frida is way easier to say than the shenanigans that I make.
Wow.
But yeah, see Confederate Monsters right there.
That's crazy.
That's
Not even the same art style.
It's not. None of these are the same art style at all in any way. So
yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun thing that happened to me today. All right, I got my leg. But yeah, so don't trust Frida on Instagram, 22-year-old cat girl.
Man, I was amazed how hard it was when I tried to find a colorist to find somebody that will actually send you samples of work they did. Like 90% of the time, like they'd have great samples. And so I'd send them a sample page and it would look like crap. And I'm like, oh, I want it to look like this Godzilla sample page that you sent me. And they'd be like, oh, I only did the letters on that. And I'm like, seriously? That's what you, and it was every colorist I talked with. It was ridiculous.
To be fair, though, I really did like Frida's work on Incredible Hulk 181, the cover. Like,
yeah, at the bottom, yeah, that was good.
Oh my!
Did you look up the number? I knew it was a Incredible Hulk cover. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
What number.
Oh, Frida does a wonderful Wolverine. You'd be impressed.
So this is my comic Upheaval. This is my superhero book called Upheaval. It is about Poppy. Poppy is an adopted girl because her family was murdered in a tech espionage situation. And now she's turned 18 and she wants revenge. And she specializes in creating really cool drones. So those are all her drone friends. So this is my first soiree into superheroes. A lot of really cool stuff about it. You're going to hear more about it coming up. So be cool. And I got some cheesecake covers for those people who like those cheesecake covers. So get excited if that's your game.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah. Cheesecake are not safe for work covers with the not safe for work part.
Oh, okay. I was thinking food. I was like, sweet. Hot sauce, cheesecake. I'm
You
like,
could have
guys.
cheesecake eating cheesecake.
Cheesecake salsa from Lori.
Ooh.
I will talk to Frida and see if she can put together a cheesecake.
Cheesecake eating cheesecake. Let's do that.
See what we can
Named
do.
cheesecake eating people. I don't know. We could go places.
I think there's a whole like series of YouTube shorts here about like, is it a variant cover or is it cheesecake? And you
Or
gotta
is
like
it
slice into it to
Is
see.
it a
I'm telling you, man, you will have hundreds of views. It will be amazing.
Fish, I'm stealing that. I'm making a reel. Sorry.
The new Netflix phenomenon, is it cheesecake?
Really just cutting into Travis's book. No, this is the book.
with Kickstarter prices, this is a very expensive
That international shipping.
Does it come
How
on
much
box?
is how much is it to ship a cheesecake to Canada? Jesus, like
25 plus.
So I haven't. This is a true story. I'm not kidding. I have an opportunity coming up. I go to Dunkin'. Anybody who followed me for a long time knows me.
Oh,
Huge
yeah.
Dunkin' fan, love Dunkin'. My local Dunkin' has asked me to put comic strips on top of their donuts. And I don't really want to do it, but I kind of want to do it just because I love Dunkin'. I'd love to add to my resume. You know, everyone's got these Marvel, but they did the Marvel stretch cards. I
Yeah.
don't have that. I can't do a Marvel sketch card, but I can say Dunkin' Donuts.
So how would you do that?
Absolutely.
You
But they have a
draw it
printer.
with
They have
the
just like the cake. You know, when you get the cakes with the things
Yeah.
on it, they have that machine.
Oh, like they printed on sugar or something?
Yeah.
I love that.
sign me up for a Jelly Zeke right away.
Yeah,
I'm down.
No. You do your comic on edible underwear. Have it as some kind of add-on. Everybody will buy it. You heard it here first. No.
I mean, I don't think. All right.
This shirt is edible, actually.
All right.
Every-
American
I mean,
Dreams. We saw that he
technically
got
everything
the
can be
thing,
edible.
so we're gonna get rid of American Dreams. All right. Let's see where Fisticuffs is at.
Ben died again.
Ben's gone. He's no
What's
longer
on
even the
his phone?
decapitated head from my series. He's just
He
gone.
was for a little bit. I was
Yeah.
impressed.
All
It
right.
was the same.
Fisticuffs, when we left off, was at 40. I said I would get it to 45. Let's see where we're at. We are at 44.
Ooh,
We are not starting off strong here.
so close.
I believe that we can do this. So I'm going to share it out one time. I'm going to give people a pass. You were very early in the night. Maybe they didn't know.
Mhm.
Again, this one doesn't cost you any fucking money, people. So this one's easy. You just click on the thing, say you like it. It's not hard. So I'm going to give it just a second here, and we'll refresh. Go ahead and pitch it again. Tell us about Fisticuffs one more time.
One more time. Fisticuffs is about a functional drunk whose comfortable life is derailed when a one-night stand has deadly consequences. It's in the vein of stories like Boys and Preacher, but it's deeply character-driven. It's got elements of like dark comedy, and I would call it a superhero noir. Art is by the incredible Stan Yak. Colors are by Robert Nugent. Dave Sharp does our letters and logo, and we have lots of cool goodies like the T-shirt I'm wearing. We got some stickers and things, and some awesome variant covers, including that one that was featured there by Boyan Kazalov that I'm very fond of. And yeah, we got a ton of fun stuff coming, so I hope you guys all jump on board.
All right. So I'm going to refresh, okay?
All right.
Swear to God, if these people mess things up, I'm going to go to war. And I don't want to go to war. So are you ready for the refresh?
Let's refresh.
See if anything has happened. Let's scroll to the top. I'm going to refresh. It is. Let's see if anything's happened. 45. There we go. All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
I thought I was going to have to yell, but I didn't. Somebody saved your ass. Well, their ass, because I didn't yell. All right, Fisticuffs is off of our list. We have successfully done one so far. Now we're on Lori. Lori, you were at 100 when we started. You stole one from us during the broadcast where just a free one just flew out to get you to 101. You were at 5,701. I'm going to bring up your campaign and see if you did better. See if we've got you taken care of. See if we can mark you off this list tonight. All right. Mortal error. No, I need the other one. All right. Where are you?
Cowboys and zombies in the Wild West.
I think I did this thing called close the window. So what happens when you close a window is it's no longer there. So I've got to bring it back up again. So give me a second. Talk. Why don't you tell us about it while I do this?
Oh gosh, you guys. Path of the Pale Rider is a world where death has been broken. Your body can die, but your soul, your energy doesn't leave your body upon death. So you're stuck in it as you decay. You can lose your memories. You can get violent. You could get detached, vegetative. It hits everybody differently. And we're at a great part in the story where we're in that middle part of the arc. Everything is about to go wrong. Jude St. Clair is going to get a new mission and be off and running. So it's a great place to do a catch-up tier, get caught up in the story, because the next issue, number 7, is by far my favorite out of this first arc, and it's going to rock your socks.
And it's socks an option of things we can buy because there's so many other things.
And it's no socks. Hot sauce. We got secret rewards. We've got a ton of t-shirts. I have enough t-shirts at this point where I could wear a Path of the Pale Rider shirt every single day of the week. It's great.
So, but we got you to 103, which is great, with 5,719. So we can mark you off the list, which is great. However, that being said, that doesn't mean we shouldn't share it out. I mean, there's somebody probably watching right now who may want to jump in, get some hot sauce, or, get a comic book if they're into that sort of thing.
Hopefully they're into comic books.
Right. I mean, if they're listening to me, if you're on my network where you're seeing me and you don't like comics, please leave. Like, you don't want to be here. It's just going to get worse. Like, it's going to get worse. I used to talk all about a whole bunch of stuff. I used to give biblical scriptures on a regular day. That's replaced by comics and dick and fart jokes. Things have happened. I still love Jesus and stuff, but I'm busy talking about other things. All right. So I shared it out again. Lori, it was a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you,
I'm sorry about the lack of butlers in Texas. And
we don't have butlers either. I am the butler of my house. This is how it goes. So
I think I am now too.
I mean,
my wife's gonna watch this and be like, "So,
permanent.
You're a butler. You're quitting Chiron. You're coming into this house, and you're the butler of your own estate."
And I'm gonna tell you, it sucks.
Yeah, I don't want that job.
Yeah, no.
I'm not here for it.
It's not good. No, 0 stars. I do not recommend.
Ed, you were next.
Yes.
We talked about the Immortal Era. We were at 82 backers, $2,689. I promised you one backer and get you to 2,700. I don't know if I did that, but I hope I did, because I'd hate to let you down. Of all the people here, I've let Ben down several times. I've let Sean down once or twice. Greg like 1,000 times. Not as much as Dylan, of course, but but a lot. So I would hate to let you down, especially with all this Butler news that you just learned about.
Yeah, now that I'm a butler, I mean, I really need these pledges. I need to get out of that life.
All right, we've got you there. We've got you. As a reward, should we play your video? Like,
let's play it.
Just because you've got some bad news today. Like, things are rough.
Yeah, I didn't get my butler. I just missed the box.
Special. For 200 years, we have been blessed with the greatest gift ever bestowed upon humanity, immortality. Now we all live in a world without the fear of death and loss, a world where we know that our loved ones will always be with us. On January 1st, in the year 2000, we gained this glory.
We interrupt this special with breaking news. The control center of our beloved Guardian Force has been infiltrated by a dangerous terrorist group from the underground. This group was founded by no criminal Dr. Man who fled the surface years ago, rather than face trial for his heinous crimes. This group is the greatest threat to our immortal gift, as we have confirmed that their primary agenda is to restore the life cycle of the Death Era. We have positively identified Miguel Ayala and Aroni Hope as the primary culprits in this invasion. These are the same terrorists who inflicted millions of dollars of damage to Payne Valley Medical Center, while also injuring numerous Guardians. Rest assured that our president has dispatched his elite forces to assure that this threat is stopped quickly and that our immortality will remain unthreatened. For more details about this invasion, tune in to our 10 o'clock coverage. We'll return you to the bicentennial special after a word from our sponsors.
Our campaign for issue 10 features many exciting rewards for returning readers, as well as those brand new to the Immortalary universe. This campaign also includes a Garbage Pail Kids homage cover by James Michael Hammond, limited to only 100 copies. With numerous physical and digital rewards, there's something for all readers.
All right. So that was a video.
It was.
That you did. Are you proud of that?
Yeah.
My daughter made it, so I'm happy about it, and it's what I was going for. So
I think it looks good. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Are you
I'm trying
proud
to
of
get
yourself?
compliments here. I'm so sorry.
yeah, no, I'm happy with how it came out. I wanted something different, not just the kind of like Ben was talking about, not just here. Let's have the creator talk about his thing. So that's the commercial break at the end where you get to listen to me talk about my thing.
Oh,
Sorry.
fish.
Fish.
Sorry. I just laughing at the thought of Ed sitting there talking about his thing.
Yeah, you know.
And
Fish, you're derailing my shit again.
I really want to know
Not
what that was
me. I
about.
would never.
I
Not
feel
in
like
a
there
million
was more
years.
to
It's fine. I
that.
think you're coming back on Saturday, so you can derail it again. Because I mean, shoot,
Indeed.
that was some of the most fun talking about our crazy childhood shit. And Fish has the best crazy childhood shit. So
Yes.
oh my gosh,
I was
If
like,
you
let's
wanna
over. He
go
was
on
like,
for
I'm gonna
hours.
blow shit up in my backyard
the
and play with
best.
the carcass.
Not my backyard. Oh no. Somebody else's backyard. Not my
well, I talk
backyard.
No,
about
I
my
wasn't
thing.
lying,
Fish
you guys.
blows up his thing.
Yeah.
my favorite is watching Ben like just not move.
That was
Like,
Fish
just,
time.
like he
Stuffing
is just
gun?
Oh, it's been
so
a lot
upset about
live.
what is happening above. Like, look at him. He's just
I seem to have a lot of trouble with StreamYard. I don't know why.
Sorry, Ben.
all
I
right.
was just really focused.
Haven. You on the Haven.
Hello.
You were at 1,960 with 6-1 backers. We're going to try to get you to 62 with $1,969. I don't know if we did that. I'm hoping we did that because you're from Canada. So you just, I mean, right now we just can't trust you. And I hope that just right now, we can't trust it.
I get it. Absolutely. Hey,
It being California and it being the earliest time here, Ed has to go because
Yes. Dinner to get ready because I'm looking
once
at
Fish
the clock.
talks about his thing, it just gets weird. And
Yeah,
he just,
Fish. It's Fish's fault. Blame Fish.
Fish made it awkward again. Sorry.
Hey, that's all right. We're be ready for more awkwardness this week.
I'll see you there.
All right.
So let's see if
Travis,
we get
thank
him.
you for having
You're
me on. I appreciate you doing it, especially you don't even have a campaign. So you did this. Lori pestered you. You made it happen. So
I
It's
was
true.
like, oh yeah, you're not doing it. Fine, don't do a show. And he was like, fine, I'll fucking do a show. And I'm
yeah,
like,
so Lori made this
I'm like,
happen.
you really don't. I'm just being an a-hole. Like, you really don't have to do a show. And he's like, I'm gonna do a show anyway.
Yeah,
And
so
then
you
look,
didn't even
I'll
do
show
it,
you.
and it's all your fault. So
It is
I
my
will do
fault.
lots of
I own
things
it. I
for
own
people
it. It's my fault.
I'll do lots of things for people I like. I can tell you there's 3 people who probably watch this show right now who asked me if they could be on it. I didn't like it because I didn't like you. And I'm not on it. You're not here.
and now you know.
Braden, you're not in enough groups. If people know who I like and don't like. It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
clear.
I'll learn. I'm still Canadian.
He's very subtle about it. You've really got to read
I'm
between
still on
the
the
lines.
fence, you know?
I don't let people like have an unclear of where we stand. Like I like them to know. And I've even decided to like people that I don't like sometimes. All right, so it happened once, but that one time means. All right, so we got you to 62. But
62.
I think we could do better. Guys, I know it's scary because it's Canadian money. I know. But what that means is it's less money because we're American. So it's
That's
not
actually
bad.
true. That's actually true.
Like it's not so bad. So like it looks scary, but it's really not as scary. So if you're like, oh my God, that's $20, it's probably like 17. So that's not bad.
It's probably like 15. It's not
Right.
not kind to me. Trust me.
Yeah,
But,
things are not going great right now for Canadian money. We didn't even fucking bother signing off that. God damn it, man. Okay, I gotta kick. Kick or ban? All right. Greg.
Yeah.
Lori spot. Do not go in the middle.
Yeah. Hands off the spot. Hands off the goods. Thank you.
All right. Braden, can you pitch it one more time? Because
Yeah, for sure. So Haven is detective noir meets superheroes. It is in the vein of X-Men.
We inspired people. They were like, oh, it's not real money. It's Canadian
Oh,
money.
yeah. Like, if it helps, it's monopoly money, people, okay? Pretty much compared to your currency. So international shipping rates are low. Tariffs are high. All right, let's.
Can you buy it with like a brick of steel?
I would take it. I would take it. Listen, all right? Email me at havencomics at outlook.com. I will take your steel. Short pitch. Haven is X-Men detective noir. It's brutal. It's inspired by Invincible. In memory of my uncle, who is more or less the detective. It is really cool. There's a lot of it's gory, it's graphic, and yeah, the best pages are the pages you find when you buy it. So there you go.
So, Braden, I didn't notice this the first time, so I'm going to pick on you a little bit, but it's for
Yes.
education purposes. Is that okay?
Please.
So all these covers are done by the same guy, right?
So two. I think I know what you're gonna say. Two of the two main covers are done. A and B are done by the same guy, and the other two are variants, which don't have the lettering names. I think is what you're going with.
Well, that's one of it, but
Okay.
There's two reasons why we do variants. Let me tell you why we do variants. One, to get another option for someone to buy something, which we've already talked about the pricing of your variants.
Yes, which will be different in future campaigns.
But that's beyond that. We want 4 people pitching our campaign saying I have a cover on a campaign. Not the same person pitching it.
I get
Even though they look very cool and very different, you're cutting out your marketing ability because
More
those
voices.
people are sharing and saying, "Oh, I did this really cool cover," and the covers could look like Ben. Look, like Ben is very stoic, paying attention, and his head is focused on your campaign.
Stop picking on Ben. It's not his fault.
But dude, we got another one, Ben. Braden, look at that. Hold on.
Oh, give me it. Yeah, steel, tariffs, Canada snow. I live in an igloo. There's moose everywhere. I will pay you.
Do you kick the babies there, or do we kick you? I think we kick you. Don't kick the baby.
Don't kick the babies.
All right. I want to point out earlier that I did not mention about the 2 dogs that they could be gay dogs. And I did not say don't be gay, as in the first episode of Sparky, because we are in 2025, and that is no longer appropriate. But I thought it, Fred. But I thought it.
That's very South Park as well. Yes.
Yeah.
It is South Park. And I thought it. But we've grown
So-
as people.
Do you like? I bet you like stay up at night. Like your ultimate fear would be like a gay ginger Canadian dog, right? Like
No,
that's
that likes the word that cannot be spoken.
Right. But Haven, you killed it tonight. You got
Yeah,
pulled out.
no, thank you. Hey, that's right. Play
But
money.
yeah, here's going back about South Park. I'm sorry, I should get over. Me and my wife, we go to cons, and every time we go to cons, she just wants to watch The Office, which we can find on TV at any time when we're here. But for some reason, every time we go to conventions on the weekend, it's South Park. But here's the problem with South Park. It's the ones that we watched when we were a kid. It's not the ones for the last 4 years when we haven't been watching South Park. You know, it's ones from when we were a kid that we remember. Same with Beavis and Butthead. It's like we have seen these when we were young. I need to see the last 4 years, the new shit that you have out, because that's the shit I haven't seen. All right, sorry, man. Officially,
Yo,
first off, you went live without telling me, and it hurt my feelings. You know,
I'm sorry.
I'm a huge Green Zone fan. I've been an early adapter to that, and I'm excited to see the end of where this goes. And crying lizards with blood is a personal fetish of mine. You did that specifically for my sick fetish, and I appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just sad you didn't let me know.
I tried my best, though I also did get COVID right before the launch, so it's been a little hit or miss when I've been able to actually like talk and do stuff. But yeah, that put a big damper on things.
So, Kevin says, "Fire, fire, fire." Kevin, I did set. I will do some Vegas here. Let's sign that contract. Send it over. So that's a thing. But yes, Green Zone. Don't get COVID again. It's easily fixed.
Man, I'm trying. I'm trying to get over it. It takes me freaking forever. But yeah, we are on issue 4 Green Zone. All
right. You were at $2,778, 73 backers. I promised to get you to 74. Let's see if I have failed you as a human being or we got you somewhere. Let me refresh, but it looks like I may have failed you as a human being.
No, you didn't. I just
Oh, yeah, it just jumped up. Thank you.
It didn't. Look, it did not jump
It did
up.
on mine.
It did.
My
Yeah,
screen. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
It just took you a while.
Yeah.
But let's share it out and see if we can get more backers. We need more people than just. Was that Greg?
Yeah.
Greg's a good guy. Greg, the math's not going to translate if you keep going in this direction. I mean, we are about it, but the math is not going to.
It's fine.
That's the part that kills me because every time I go on one of these, like, podcast campaigns and I'm with all these other cool creators, I end up spending so much because I can't sit here and listen to somebody pitch their awesome book and then be like, now I'm broke. I'm like, I don't have to eat every day. I'm fat. I could last a couple of days. I'll be all right.
And by the way, will this be a poster for the trade? I need this as a poster.
Yeah, I love that. It's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Was purely practical, and it's ended up being one of my favorite things. I wanted to do a height chart because Virgil's 8 feet tall and like the boss is like under 5 feet, and I wanted to be able to like keep everybody's heights accurate when they're in panels with each other. So I did it just purely as a height chart just to be able to look at them. And it has become one of my favorite things. It's one of my thank you cards. It's a card that I got it made into postcards and I pull it out at shows and like talk people through the characters and stuff. It's been really handy for something I whipped up on a whim.
No, it's really good. It's a really good piece. All right, but keep going.
Anyway, there's lots of interesting characters on here. There's lots of depth and stuff to it. You've got characters that are genomes that are big and scary looking, like Virgil or Bellamy's covered in razor sharp quills. You've got other genomes like Danny Kim that just look like a Korean kid, which is why all the genomes have to have green stripes on their uniforms so you can mark them so we know who they are. Because, we have to know these things. We can't have somebody slipping by. And you've got people like Danny's dad, Sergeant Kim, on the team who's in charge of this group that kind of low-key hates other genomes and is like, he really believes if he works hard enough and works twice as hard as the human officers, he will be promoted. He will, get that advancement. He'll break that genetic glass ceiling and really has a, if you would just pull up your pants and talk right kind of attitude to all the other genomes. And doesn't even see that somebody that looks like Virgil and is 8 feet tall and terrifying looking might have a different go of things than like his son does. And it's Lots of cool depth. Whatever you think when you hear it's about cops, it's not that. It's a story about what it's like living under this kind of oppression and having to take desperate chances to make a better life for yourself in a world where everybody hates you.
So,
real cheery story.
Can I get a favor?
Yeah, but poignant.
No, I mean this with all my heart. Can I get one favor?
What's that?
Can you? So, you see your previous covers from the other company that you used to publish with?
Mm-hmm.
See the green bar at the top?
Yeah.
Of those covers, and yours does not have that? Can you, for the fans, so it looks good on my shelf, have the green bar at the top?
I will seriously consider that. When I reprinted issue 1, it has this new top on the top of it. And when I reprint issues 2 and 3 down the road, they're going to have this same cover. So,
well,
that's
maybe do a poll and ask your fans, because your fans have been doing this for a bit. I bet you more of the people than just me would want it. So see if you can get like,
all right, I'll do that.
Months or so to do it, because I would pay a couple extra bucks just to have it look good.
I can dig that. Absolutely.
So I know I would. I don't know if other people would, but I know I would. So, all right, let me do one more yell on this. Okay, hold on. Look, I hit his fucking numbers, but I don't give a fuck. All right, I make the rules here. I want him at 75 backers, motherfuckers. So I shared it. One of you guys has $5 to get Fish League. Here's why you should get Fish League. He's the fastest man in comics. If you need a cover, and you really needed a cover, he would get it done within a week. He would get it done. He would put his stuff aside for your thing. I've seen it done for tons of fucking creative. So show him some love, do that, and then ask him to get a cover too. The guy's trying to make comics for a living. Like, fucking help him out. All right, that's it. I'm trying to get you to 75. I yelled at people. We'll see what happens.
I have now worked on. I am about to start on my 110th book in 6 years that I've worked on.
Wow,
that's a lot.
Holy cow!
But yeah, let's try to throw him a couple extra bucks if you haven't backed yet. He's worth backing, and getting on his know who you are list, even for a couple of bucks, would be great. So I'm going to come and yell at that if that doesn't happen before the end. All right. I'm going to mark you off my list. Ben, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I've given up on. Well, actually, I'm just frozen in place and not even blinking. It's an amazing skill I have.
I believe that you do this on purpose, and you're hanging out with your butler from California.
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina. We don't have frou-frou stuff like that out here.
So, when I last left you, I may have to yell at people. I tend to have to yell at people for Ben, which is ridiculous. Vicious Vixens were at $3,582 with 137 backers. I tried to get it to 138. Let's see what's happened. Let's see if anything has changed for Vicious Vixens. I have to probably put you live to show that, huh? So other people can see that, not just me. All right. We are at the same number. I'm going to refresh. All right. Nothing has changed. So here's what we need to do. Ben, you're going to tell everyone about it one more time.
Yeah.
I'm going to share the link out to let people make good choices. Let me go big for a minute before I have to yell. And just make good choices. Backing Ben is a good choice. Okay. I'm not your mother, but we need to do good things and make good choices. So I'm going to let Ben tell you about his Vicious Vixens. One of the girls can't even say the name Vicious. I heard it in the video. She's incapable of doing it. So like this could help not only do that, but to get that, what is that dead owl bird thing that everyone's doing? Like teaching you how to speak. What's the dead owl thing? What's that thing called? What's the language thing that everybody's doing?
Duolingo?
Yeah, that Duolingo. Didn't I hear that the thing died?
The owl?
Yeah.
The owl?
Yeah.
Yeah, the owl died because not enough people learned a different language. Like, fact, look it up when you're off this thing. It's pretty funny.
No.
So, you know, Ben's trying to help by teaching people new languages. So, like, be part of the solution, not the problem. All right, Ben, take it away.
Yeah, first off, if you're going to get at least two digital comics, Vicious Vixens 3 and Sharkivore #1. You also, if you back it a hard copy, you're going to get this print right here of them in action. Also, now at Stretch Goals, where you can get extras added to the digital edition too. This is 8 women lost at sea, on the run from the mob. The mob has finally succeeded in tracking them down and capturing them, and is going to force them to go on a special mission for them. And there are 4 covers: the base cover, the Fiji cover, the Knives cover, the Sharkivore cover. We also have trading cards. Everybody gets a digital copy of that combo image there of the Vixens on one image.
Now, question for you, Ben. Do you, since this is traditional, and you, I know when you originally started, you did, computer generated. Do you ever like send them layouts with the computer generated?
Nah, not very often.
Okay.
Usually I just write up a script. The only art I'm doing now mainly is I do Sharkivore variant covers. I always do the Jaws variant cover that's either a tribute to the Jaws movie or one of the other sequels to the Jaws movie. And I'm trying to use all traditional artists now for everything.
So Ben, nothing has happened, so I got to yell at people real quick.
Yeah.
Why do you make me do this? Why do you make me do this? Like Sean right now, you can't see him, but he is walking away in disgust. He thinks I can't see him. He thinks he's trying to stretch. He's mad that this whole thing went, but I can see you, Sean. And I saw you walk away in disgust. Sean is disgusted, and so am I. Look, we make these things called comics. Okay, this is the one you like, right? The Cthulhu. I will rip this motherfucking thing in a minute. I will rip off this convention special if you don't back bad. Right. See, I will rip all these fine people who did this art. Their stuff will be destroyed because you were selfish. You were selfish. You people were selfish, and you didn't support Ben and this is Vixens. I can't even say it how that was. I tried, but Wixens. I don't know.
I think X's and C words are for her from Thailand.
I mean, I've seen some movies about the way people view women in Thailand, Ben. I don't agree.
Lots of X's in those movies.
Right, lots of X's in those movies. So, I need you to back this book. I'm going to share it out. I'm even going to do a tweet about it. And we're going to try to get Ben one backer as promised. And I don't want to fucking yell at you people again because you're here to buy fucking comics. You're only watching this show to get comics, hopefully. I'm not that fucking amusing, all right? Like, I know my limits, all right? I'm not that fucking amusing. And people are tired, Ed, it's only like 3 p.m, and he got tired. The rest of us, 7:30 at night, trying to work. Daniel couldn't even last an hour. It's been a rough show, guys. It's been a rough show. So we need to help out Vicious Vixens if you can. I'm going to refresh one more time, and if you guys haven't fixed my fucking problem, I'm going to share it out, and then I'm going to come back because I'll be here all fucking night till it happens. Okay. And no. And this is weird because I feel this campaign's doing better than your normal campaigns. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, this is on track to probably be my biggest if it keeps the way it's going. So, the last Vixens campaign had 190 backers. I'm hoping this one breaks 200.
Nice.
And we're running about 10, 12 ahead. So I'm hopeful.
All right, we're going to share it out. I'm going to do a quick tweet about it because now I have to write a fucking tweet. Oh, hold on, I got to get big so they know. Now I got to write a motherfucking tweet because you guys were lazy. And then after that, I got to go to Blue Sky. And Blue Sky only has bots. There's no real people there. Okay? It's gonna be get desperate and just sad and pathetic, and I don't want to be sad and pathetic. You know, look, I'm this close to my wife leaving me. Not really, but like I think so because I know who I am as a person, and she can do way better. Like she can do. All right, and if I go back to bed tonight and say Vicious Vixens number 3 did not go to 138 backers, like how is she gonna look at me like a man? Like Laura, you're heterosexual, right? You would be ashamed of me.
I would make you sleep on the couch.
Right, exactly. And we have kids together, right? Like I can't be sleeping on the couch. They're gonna be like, "What's happening to mommy and daddy?" All because you didn't want to give $1 to Vicious Vixens.
Therapy. There will be therapy.
It's really sad, and I don't want that to happen to
Lori
you.
was my voice actor, by the way, for Vixens 1.
I was, yeah. I could do more. I love doing that. That was great.
She was Doc.
But now he
I'll
found
have
like
to-
real
I'll have
life
to do that again.
beautiful women to do the things.
So Laura,
do that.
so are you saying you're gonna be a cover? You're
I mean, I could get the knives out, Ben. I got machetes.
All right.
That was convincing, and your timing was perfect.
Thank you.
What
I know how to knife fight for real.
What is her What do you
I
think?
think I'm lost again.
Oh.
No, we can still hear you. What do you think? What vixen could she be?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce vixen. Love it.
There we go.
Shotgun, just like, shooting you in the face with the hot sauce. Ben?
Like Condiment King, but hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Full
Ben, I
on
don't know how
fall
far
out
ahead
junk
you
jet.
write.
Let's
I don't
do
know
it.
how far ahead you write, but how much does it cost to get Lori on a cover and to write in a new character called Hot Sauce?
What's that?
You know?
Call me Fiesta.
And Lori, and I don't say this, I say this only for the joke, not that you don't look great in whatever, but you should wear as much clothing as possible to be the
Thank you.
opposite.
You're like, she's hot, maybe? I don't know. She wears like a big parka. Always with
People,
the hood
people
up.
ask,
Those
like,
big
well,
puffy
she's hot.
ones.
She's hot sauce. She's always hot.
Hot in here.
All the panels, she's wearing her shirt like this.
It's 1,000 degrees and she still has this giant insulated.
I'm excited about this future. This is Vixen.
I could definitely model that for you, Ben.
Hell, I could model that for you. We'll do it.
Put fish in there. Put
We're
fish
gonna-
in the body.
If you really want to bring the money in, I'm just saying.
Wait. You have the big puffy jacket with the hood up, and it's Fish's body with my face.
Oh,
There's no
Just
more.
a shotgun. Bandit.
Caliente.
Kelly.
That's what I'm
Ben,
saying.
Yourself.
You are sitting on a gold mine, Ben. You are sitting on a gold mine. We are giving you gold. We all want producers credits. All right, let's see how Recon's doing because Vicious Vixen's letting me down currently, and I have to yell about it again in a minute. All right, I refresh it one more time out of stuff, and if somebody let me down over here, Sean, if somebody let me down over here, I'm going to be so pissed. All right, so Sean, we left you at 1,926 with 72 backers. I wanted to get you to 1,935, 73 backers. Let's see what we got.
Yep.
Hey, look.
Nice.
Ben, that's how you do it, just so you know. Like it's not hard. It's not hard. Like it's just fucking get backers. All right, so I'm gonna mark it off my list just because I haven't put scratches on this paper in a bit, but I want you to talk.
Cool. Yeah, so Recon Little One is robots versus zombies. Who doesn't like that? You got the Recon's the robots. He has a mission to save the last girl on Earth. There's a little mystery of how is she there? Why is there no one else there? And you also find out a little bit backstory of Recon and what he's doing too. He's quirky. I've got where you can actually be a zombie in the book. I think there's 2 of those left. I've got an actual Recon that I got built statue, and it is like spot on that you can buy as well.
Whoa, hold on. That's a biggie. You get to be big.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's
That's awesome.
all sides. It looks exactly like Recon. Yeah, it's perfect. I've already sold one, and I would love to sell more. The guy that's doing it said he'd do 5 of them. So yeah, there's that.
Time out, Sean. Time out. Braden. You motherfucker. I'm taking off my jacket. All right.
Oh no. Let's go back to Sean.
No. You just
Stop.
put
Into hot sauce. Look out.
that Sean got you. He is your mentor, and you're backing him on day 2 in the middle of the show.
I shared in the beginning. I got the word out, and then I backed Travis. It's multiple stages. I did.
There was
I did,
severe here.
Travis. It's a layered effect. You see, it's a pyramid.
It's a total
I'm gonna-
newbie mistake.
I'm gonna say that
Give him the
this is
boot.
a Canadian problem, and maybe you don't understand how Americans work.
I get paid on Friday. I'm very
We,
sorry.
That's
We need
not
to
how
raise-
any of this works.
That's not how Kickstarter works.
I know. I'm just saying words.
Damn it, Braden, I cut myself on the fucking. All right.
raise Braden's tariffs.
So,
He's over here backing in Celsius, and he's got it all messed up.
He was backing in Celsius.
Calendar, dude.
Sean's not even gonna get a full money. Like he doesn't know what the Canadian dollar will be worth in like 15 years when he's done.
No idea.
It's my
There's no way that he's gonna get that money. It's
my
embarrassing.
rations. Cold winter.
It's a cold winter.
Braden's gonna have a stroke.
So, Sean, I'm sorry. Please show your statue again. I wanted to see
Yeah.
it. But Braden pissed me off.
You're good. But yep, it is very lifelike. It's amazing. I'm actually doing my first con on Saturday, so that'll be on the table just to show off. Look
Who
good
did
on
you
the
say
table.
made that?
I can share later. There's a certain person. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share or not, but I'll ask.
Very cool.
Yep.
Wait. You're coming on my show on Tuesday. Share the things on Tuesday.
All right.
Nah.
no. That's my letterer. We show unlike other Canadians, Braden, we show Jerome with respect because I would house him when the war happens. I will house him.
Oh, no. Bye, Jerome. It was nice
He
knowing
would
you.
totally Anne Frank him up into.
Oh,
up
he's
into
probably,
attic, no problem.
he's probably talking about that hockey thing that they like up there. Is hockey on, Braden?
All perpetually. It is on. That's all they show us. Actually, it's like the censoring of China, except it's just hockey. 24/7. I don't know what's going on
All
in the U.S. Really,
indoctrination propaganda.
Your show is the only way I get information on the outside world, Travis. Okay.
Besides-
My Discord and my Thursday show.
Yeah,
that's
yes.
all-
Yeah.
Wow.
Why did I ask so many questions, Travis? I don't know anything.
Something in Canada was beating the U.S. Something happened. And
At what? What are they winning at?
Look, Vicious
Hockey.
Vixen, not
Oh.
only one kicker, but 2. So
Nice.
that's good. And that it
Let's
looks
go.
like for a decent amount of money, too, right? No, just a couple bucks. That's not crazy. Well, I mean, I don't know. All right. So, Ben,
Yeah.
you're no longer dead to me. I can mark you off my list. I don't have to yell at anybody. I'm not sitting on the couch. My wife won't be concerned. She won't leave me. So everything is good. Everything's back in the world. But Sean, that's just cool.
Thank you.
Yes, please give us that information. But I assume they probably like. You think they could? Is it 3D printed?
No, it's handmade. Yeah, they said they'd be
Really?
willing to do 5 of those. I asked ahead of time before I put it as a tier.
Dang, that's
But yeah.
time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
It took about 2 weeks, I think, for them to make it. It took the same amount of time to make it that it took to ship it. Pretty much.
And how much is it? So it's
So the tier with the book is 160, and without the book as a add-on, I put it for 150.
okay.
So
So $10, you get $3.
For a handmade sculpture, that's a good deal.
What's it made
Yeah.
out of?
I should know that answer. Really cool stuff.
Is it polymer clay?
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Does it feel
No,
like
it's-
Does it feel like a regular bus? Because you've got busts and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the plastic like ones that I have, but it's probably clay. If I had to imagine, he's told me when I first did it, but I should know. It's not even on the tier either. I probably should add that to the tier just so it's clear. So, yep.
That's super cool, man. I'm super
Yeah,
jealous. If my wife knew that exists, every single one of my characters would have one, and I'd get it on Christmas and birthday because that's how she is.
Oh, I got a Virgil for Christmas a couple years ago. That was freaking awesome.
Let me see.
He's gonna
All right.
he's gonna be on
Now,
the trade.
We're show and tell.
Actually, he's in a box, and I can't get to him right now. But he's going to be on the trade. Part of the reason he's not on this one is because he's in a box I can't get to right now.
Is that because you're not wearing pants?
That's part of the reason. It's not the only reason.
That's fine.
They're
That's fine.
completely separate issues, but yeah.
Fish has COVID. It's only affecting his lower region. He doesn't. He keeps coughing.
I've had a fever from the waist down for 3 weeks. It's been horrible. Yeah.
My dog has had that as well earlier tonight. my dog has here. Come up here, John. Like you've been weird, but now you're here. All right, come here. Say hi.
Aww.
Say hi. I don't normally do this, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Mind is blown. What is this?
Here, let me get him big and see if he. Look, that's you. Not even looking at you.
Not even doesn't care.
He's ashamed.
No caring.
Why
caring
have
was
you brought
had.
me out here in public?
All right. Last but not least, Greg, founder of Sierra Nova Chronicles.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And you said Fish is going to have your character punch Dylan in the first issue of that series.
Sure.
Excited about. Dylan deserves a good punch based on what I've seen. I don't dislike him. I just think the guy deserves a punch. I don't think that's an unreasonable request. When
May have to go back and add a page because it's already done.
Yeah, it'll be a stretch goal.
I mean, count me in. I'm in. I mean, if that's a write-in tier, like I don't.
He's
know.
gonna make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen. I'll do a whole show about here's Dylan, and I'll just show faces. Like, look at this face. Tell me it doesn't need to be punched. Then we'll have like a rating game. Like we'll have people like bidding.
The
You know,
more
maybe
people bid on it, the worse it gets. Like, get ran over by a tank or something.
Right. Yeah, I'll take Lori's hot sauce and I'll have it with wings, and I'll continue to punish myself for amusement. To raise money to get Dylan punched in the face. It's gonna be a great book. I'm excited about it. And I want it in a scene that it's inappropriate. Like I want it like,
Dylan in a
they're
dress.
all drinking coffee, and he makes it your character Greg makes an inappropriate joke. Instead of dealing with repercussions of that, he just punched Dylan in the face to let him know that don't you talk shit. All right. The last one. Guys, if this is good, we are good to go home. You start at 9 backers, $188, trying to get you 190. You're at 190. We got you there. But I think we can do more. Can I play this video?
Yeah.
All right, let's play this. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. It needs some backers, guys. It's only a 10. Come on. I'm going to share it. And that gives you a golden opportunity to go into the clicky clicks and give it a couple bucks for Greg. Greg's a nice guy. Greg doesn't want to punch Dylan in the face. That is just me. I want Greg's character to punch Dylan in the face. Help. I'm just trying to help. So please, throw him some money. And while you wait, watch this video.
Hi. So I am Greg Moakman.
Hi, Greg.
We are on issue 3 of this
Okay.
series. My flagship title. It's called
Tell me
Heroes and
more.
Epic.
Tell
This
me
is like
more.
where it starts to pick up. This is the third issue within a 5-issue plot arc. Our main hero, John Benson, he started as a firefighter and now he's starting to train.
He's the Pied
in this
Piper, you
issue
said?
to become the hero that the city really needs, as it's like ridden with crime and corruption. And then our villain that we've been building up from issue 1, Matthew Harding, he finally goes like full bonkers. Hence the name that we gave him, which is Bonkers. By the end of the third issue, he's definitely a monster. So you have to look forward to the hero.
You have to look forward to Poppers, Matthew Broderick. I'm excited, Greg. So, Greg, I have you off my list, but I'm going to still make an extra effort to try to get you some more backers.
Awesome.
I'm going to mark you off. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our one Canadian, we have successfully our goals. Guys, they will not be a show. Lori has not begged me for a show, so you do not get a show. Whether or not you get a show is up to Lori and her beloved.
I got the charm.
She rolled higher on her charisma than you did, and that is your fault. You guys chose us men, because it's mostly men, unfortunately, doing these comics. I wish more women would do it. We all chose those dexterity, constitution, and brawl.
I put all mine into beard.
So it was a great night. You guys have some great projects. I'm really excited to see you guys. Everything is shared. Everything's stuff. Let's try to get some people. Try to get some names. Before we go, has there been any blasphemies, offensive cancel culture things that need to be addressed? Just so we address it now, so we don't see it on the internet tomorrow. This is important, Laura. You should add this to the end of your show.
No. Well, I mean, like, I got a whole show for that, right? If you go on Killer Karen, then I just harass you the entire show. Greg knows. Ed was on the show. Like, they can vouch for me. I just berate you the entire time.
That's great.
That show pissed my wife off so bad.
So sorry.
Ben,
Karen.
question for you. This spreadsheet, is this for everybody? I thought that's just for our little group.
Well, I guess I figure there are a couple of people here who aren't on it that maybe might benefit from it. If you, I will use your discretion. I'm not gatekeeping it in any way. I share it on in our group, and I've sometimes shared it on in the Comics Launch Pro Facebook group as well. So I know they're less likely to use it than the people in the Facebook group we're in.
I mean, I was literally thinking of this for my Discord group of making a new one. We could start using yours.
I don't mind. I think it'd be nice if everything were in one place. I know at some point there could be people on there. Other people are going to go, I don't want him on the same spreadsheet I'm on. But at that point so far, we aren't at that point yet.
Ben, is it only active campaigns?
There's a lot. I only monitor the active campaigns and keep it sorted for that. People keep putting on a separate below the line for upcoming campaigns, and I kind of just ignore that. But other people will put.
This is what we're talking about, folks. For people watching, so I'm going to share this in our Discord. If you're in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, if you message me, we can get your name added to this list. But what this list is for, it's for to know what campaigns are running and what's coming. It's also to help you build cross promotions. So if I see, I'm going to use Path of Pale Rider and Immortal Era, I see that both of them are about, immortality. They probably have a fan base that kind of likes both, so they can share it between the two. So that's what this is for.
Most of the people.
I don't use it because I like to drive Ben crazy.
Yeah, I keep. He's too good, too important for this list. Yeah, this is
Also,
for us not as important creators who need the help. Usually, we use it to know what to share out. So when you're doing an update, you can go to the list and say, "Hey, these guys have a campaign active." You share them out. You can let them know that you've shared them out. And
His is ending sooner. He hasn't hit goal yet. Those are the ones you want to shout out. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
How was Lori up
Kids
so
were
late?
in bed when the show started. That was the key. Because Carissa's show on Mondays ends, and then I have to go put the kids to bed. So this one started after that. That's why I'm up late.
It's very simple. Very simple. And Tom, she likes me more. That's probably not true, but
You guys can fight over me. That's cool.
We both given you work.
This is true.
How many pages did you do in his book?
10.
I gave you 12, right?
No, we got 14 because you gave me 2 extra pages.
2 extra pages. Yeah, I got you in trouble for that yesterday, by the way.
Whoops.
I mean, I make the rules, but someone
Right.
was like, "Hey, this is 14." And I'm like, "Yeah." Anyways, but yeah, so
because you printed in the other thing.
I love you 2 pages more, is what I'm saying, boy. I love you 2 pages more than Tom. Well, 4 pages more than Tom because I did 4. All right, guys. Does anybody want to tell where they can find you? Fish, where can people find your, besides coming to see you because you have COVID all the time, where can they find you on the internet where it's safe?
GoMrFish.com will take you directly to the Kickstarter link. Everywhere else, it's Mr. Fish Comics. And while you're out there on TikTok and stuff, check out Mr. Midlife Crisis because when he heard I had COVID, he's a buddy of mine. He's one of my Patreon supporters and stuff. When he heard I had COVID and the campaign was starting, he wrote a freaking rap for me, made a music video to go with it, and I ended up sticking it on my campaign. So you can see it on the campaign if you want to. Go check him out. Just got to give him a shout out because that was freaking awesome. Best fan art I've ever gotten in my entire life.
That's cool.
Thank you.
I mean, this may not affect you, Greg. I backed your campaign. It's showing that I didn't.
Oh, cool. That's great.
if that'll help you make you feel better about what's going on. Very interesting. All right. I'll back it again, I guess. So I guess you got one because I thought I already backed it. Anyways, all right, Greg, where can people find you?
SierraNovaComics.com and all the social media at Sierra Nova Comics.
Nice. All right. Sean, where can they find you?
Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much everything. It's Sean Wood _writer. And if you're around here locally in Virginia, which, Hampton Comic-Con on Saturday.
All right. Ben, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, hopefully.
Where
Yeah, bitingcomics.com. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a free copy of Shark of War, free copy of Vicious Vixens #1, plus my handy life-saving guide what to do if a shark attacks. On Facebook, I am at Shark of War, and on Twitter, I am BLacy1.
Now, I don't know if you know this, Braden. In America, we have sharks happening all the time.
Yeah, don't
It's an
have
ongoing
that
problem.
ice.
So if you're gonna live if you're gonna come to America, you have to get this shark handbook.
Yeah,
That's why
my handbook would save 3s of lives, or 4.
Noted. I will want to be one of those.
Well, and Jeff the shark is a new thing, and Jeff has legs, so I mean they can do it.
They can get us here in Canada.
It's a whole new threat level now.
It's a whole new ball game.
Luckily, Jeff is cute and squirts water at you, but a shark can always be a shark at some point, right? Like shark things can happen.
Sharks are gonna shark, man.
He's a wild animal. Seriously. Come on, people.
Fred, where can people find you?
www.schwartzart-llc.com. It's kind of my hub. Most of my other things will be there, but at Schwartzart LLC on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the usual suspects. My campaign is launching in 10 days. And at the moment, I'm also looking to be on any more shows like this. If anybody out there would like to do any kind of interviews or host anything, I'd love to keep talking about the book and continue to keep building my pre-launch subscribers. And thank you, because I got a nice bump today, a nice significant jump, and I had a blast. So thanks for having me.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Mhm.
All right. Braden, tell us who you are, where we can find you, all that.
All right. Haven Comic on all the social media platforms. If you put an S after comic, you get a comic book store in Virginia. So Haven Comic, no S. Yeah, on all the social medias, I am your resident Canadian.
But can we get your comic in that store?
You know what? I'm gonna work on that.
It's a missed opportunity if not.
It's in the way. Yeah, it works. It's in the works.
If you could be in one store in America, that should be the way.
It'll be the only store in America where you can find my book.
Lori.
I'm Lori
Tell us-
Calcaterra. What?
You're doing what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I was like, and I have to pause. Sorry. Okay, so I'm Lori Calcaterra. I'm on all the socials. I also host podcasts. Fred, I would love to have you on, but I'm booked out till like July. So I don't know if it's going to help you when you launch in 10 days. But you can find me on the Tuesday Morning Brew every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I interview all independents. You're welcome on my show. I have a show on Wednesdays. It's Any One World Showcase. That one you have to be a part of Any One World and ASAP Imagination. But still, that one's really cool. It's a ton of international folks in that group. And then every other Friday, I have a show called Killer Karen, which is an intentional dumpster fire. And this week, we have none other than Greg Moquin as the guest, which I call him names and make fun of him and an incel and blah, blah, blah. So tune into that every other week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. People are welcome to come on that show and battle with Karen. She hates all independents and creators of all types equally.
That's the one my wife hates. She legit got mad at me the
She's
other
like,
day.
don't watch that show. But we have fun, though. It's such a blast.
She's like,
You know,
oh my
we-
God, what is wrong with her? I was like, babe, it's the shtick.
Lots.
Oh, she's horrible.
Greg, did you have a fun time on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
And I am Travis Gibb. Find me at travisgibb.substack.com. I'm going to assume, because I closed that window, that you guys all followed my upheaval, and it was the most important comic of your life. And like, I'm sure that you're there because I trust you. But it is time to say goodbye. I will see you guys next time I'm live, because there will not be a show next week. There will be one whenever I decide to launch upheaval. And that's going to be whenever I feel like, because I don't play by these rules of I need 400 followers or scheduling shows out till July, like or be on Ben's list.
Hey,
That's
man.
not the way I work.
People
I am-
like being on the brew.
Don't play by your rules. Rebel.
like Lori, if you throw me on a schedule, I'll show up. If you just
All you gotta
tell
do is
me
go to
what
the Calendly, dude. Pick a
I'm
day.
not going to do that. But if you throw me on a schedule, I will show
He's
up.
like, if you book me, I'll show up. But if you don't book me, I won't show up.
Right. I don't have a butler like the people in California, but I don't do my own.
I am also not your butler or your secretary.
Ah! Burn.
You want to come on the show? You can do it.
We are at an impasse.
Darn.
But I
Great
bet you if
people.
Clarissa was watching, which she's not because it's way past her bedtime, she would have
She was
booked me
here
on the show.
earlier.
Yeah.
She was
If she
here.
watches the replay, she'd back me on that show. She would just want to see the fire. All right. I'm gonna play our outro. Good night, guys.
Good night.